All right, I think we're ready. Once again, this is Quarantine Zone, the last check. We got a review key for this one through Daredrop. I have gone ahead and activated the Twitch integration settings, but I don't know if it's going to work for the campaign mode. It might be, I think there's like a different mode that the Twitch integration mode works with, but we'll see. We'll try it out. We do, of course, have some Daredrop challenges we'll be trying to strive for as we're playing this game, and you know, no guarantees, of course, but the hope is we'll get some extra giveaway keys we can then disperse to the adoring crowd. And let's start with campaign. Examine survivors and evacuate the uninfected. Try to give humanity a chance. Let's start a brand new campaign. This game just came out a couple days ago. It looks great. I've heard really good things. I know on Steam some of the reviews were not, I wouldn't say mixed, but there were some folks that were acknowledging that there's things that need further polishing. But I think it looks really cool, and I'm excited to give the old college a try. Might end up having to turn some of the audio down.
Ah, finally awake, Commander.
So you're finally awake.
Thought you were dreaming of a
I'm sure no one
vacation on
else
some sunny
made that
beach.
association.
Not the best fantasy these days, huh? Anyway,
Trying to cross the
welcome
border.
back to reality. We're almost there. Checkpoint Alpha. They've been holding out, but they need reinforcements. That means us. All right, get ready. You're dropping in 20. Commander, watch your step out there. It's not just the dead you gotta worry about.
Well, just so we're clear, I wouldn't think we would worry about the dead. We would worry about the living and trying to keep them safe and healthy. That's what I'm thinking. Oh yeah, we got the screen tearing. So yeah, sure enough, I'm gonna go ahead. I had to feel this is gonna happen. I'm gonna go ahead and not limit the FPS, but I will turn VSync on. Oh, what? Hold on. Can't I do it? Oh, maybe it has to be full screen. Not windowed full screen. Full screen. There we go. There we go. Yes, it's weird. Sometimes it does that. Sometimes it has to be full screen, not windowed full screen. Other times it's the opposite. It has to be windowed full screen, or borderless windowed, or yeah, all the other different modes. But anyway, oh, and uh-oh, what did I do? Oh, the game crowed. No, I was just trying to fix the resolution. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Again, I've heard the reports. I've heard legends that there are things that need some polishing. So, you know, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay if it's not perfect. I'm not gonna get angry. I'm the new guy. We get a walkie-talkie. I'm looking to see if there's like any like fun background things to appreciate. Dream of Eternities. Owls of Hell? Escaping the sun. Yeah, I'm just I always enjoying games like this, trying to find like fun little background details. If there's any to be found. It'd be very on the nose if somebody was reading Camus, what is it called? The Plague, I think, or The Stranger. I think The Stranger is the predecessor to The Plague. No evacuation today. Well, that's a relief.
Sleep well, Grunt?
For a grunt.
Today, so I'll go easy on you. Our job's to make damn sure the plague doesn't crawl into the camp. Get yourself to the checkpoint. We'll start with the basics.
A pack of ciggies. Nuclear explosion, what to do, what not to do. High risk radiation at night. Always check the radiation level, right. Atomic bomb. Front fence needs to be repair. Alright, very good. What else you got? Mask. Well, there are none. Yeah, I guess that's the thing. Maybe we have to like, we have to find our. Oh, there's that's how they keep the ammo. Maybe I have to, you know, prove myself worthy. I have to like rank up to be able to use a mask. So they got all kinds of armaments out here. Goodness. Got the walkie-talkie. They want us to go out this way. Any other like cool secrets to find, or tidbits, or bit of lore. Oh, they got one of these. The thank you, have a nice day bags. That's a classic. That's the I just got some great takeout. You get like the thank you, have a nice day, like smiley face bag. It means you got some great takeout, and you're gonna be eating like goddamn royalty for at least a couple days, because the serving size was probably quite generous. there's a Thai place fairly close to where I used to live back before Grace and I got married that I would go to probably like once every few weeks. And oh my god, like their pad Thai was always killer. Their like the barbecue pork fried rice. Oh my god, forget about it, man. Forget it. I loved it. I love that stuff. And I don't go there as often, but it's still fairly, it's kind of close to where I work. So every once in a while when I go into the office, I'll treat myself to the old favorite, the old standby. All right, so we want to go there next. I want to look around. Oh, there's a friend. There we go. Oh, speaking of friends, we got Rosie. What's up, Rosie? Good to see you, friend. Thanks for popping in. Rosie, I don't know if you've had a chance to check this one out. I'm sure you know it just came out. Everyone and their grandma has been playing it. Lots of folks have been streaming it. Ooh, we got fun toys to play with. And by toys, I mean just the one toy. Oh, there's collectibles. Oh, so now I'm encouraged to be a little gremlin, seeking out all the gubbins, all the treats, sniffing them out. Speaking of sniffing, what's this guy sniffing out? I like your. Now I know it's not a jetpack, but that's where my brain went. How that my brain thought jetpack right from the get-go. And see, now I'm gonna be like looking for fun collectibles. At first, I was looking for like background, like storytelling. Pharmacy. Environmental storytelling, I believe is the word, but now I'm just looking for like fun snacks to gobble up. Now I saw an American flag. Is this a? I can't actually tell. I know Poland has a like a red, white, like two-tone flag, but I think there's at least one of the countries that has something similar. So hard to say. This is where they make the sandwiches. Obviously, this is where they do the stuff. Holding right click will zoom. I was trying that earlier because I saw that in the options menu, but I can't do it right now. I think that's the kind of thing that you can only do once you like get into the game proper. Haven't had a chance to play it yet. No, that was me this week. This is actually my first time playing it because my schedule's been all out of funk. But I appreciate you popping in though, Rose. Yeah, I'm excited for it, and if you were keeping up with the game and like keeping up with its development like I was, you're probably excited about it as well. Ooh, so the collectibles are always golden. And you get monies for it. That's fun. Now, the big question, is there fall damage? I don't think so. I don't think so, at least not yet. Alright, hold on. Need to try some science. And also, now I'm gonna, like, be looking for the golden things. Think I can land on his head? Hup. Oh, they like bounce you off. There's two kinds of games in this world. The kind of game that lets you like stand on a motherfucker and just like T-pose on him. Or where you like, it's like rounded collisions, so you kind of like bounce or like slide off. This is the latter, unfortunately. Saw me booting it? Yeah, well actually the reason you probably saw a couple of boots is because we did have a couple of crashes. Specifically because of my GPU, I think. Because I have an AMD GPU. If I turn on VSync, the game crashes instantly. So just like that. And I suspect that's something they'll probably patch out. They've been doing a lot of post-release patches over the past couple days. They've been hitting it hard for sure, trying to shore things up. But yeah, it's like, yeah, it happens. It happens. I'm not upset about it, but I was like, it's a little bit of a bummer. All right, so we already been here. Yeah, let's go back this way. No fall damage. Correct. No fall damage. Yeah. What if yeah, oh, well, what about real life? Yeah, I do think there probably is fall damage in real life. I don't think I'd be inclined to test that theory. As I'm with you, if I were to try the no fall damage theory, I would not do so good. Oh, this looks like a fun place. Yep, this is where the spaghetti parties happen. Where the spaghetti parties happen. This is where the strawberry jam is stored. Pizza parties. Just anything with like lots of like fucking like chips and salsa, marinara, anything with like lots of tomatoes. No entry. See, I want to look for the collectibles, but also I want to get the ball rolling. So like every time I see like gold or yellow, I'm gonna be like, oh, secret, oh my, I'm so excited. That's the tomato space. That's right. Well, they gotta store it somewhere. It makes sense. Oh, you can't climb this ladder. I'm not authorized for that ladder. I don't have a clearance for that ladder. I need an updated ID card to be able to use that ladder. I'm unworthy. Well, that's okay. The good news is, yeah, it's actually performing better than I thought it would without V6. So, I mean, it's by no means a deal breaker.
He
All right,
actually
boys.
showed up. You guys owe me $10.
Georgie.
Nothing personal. It's just, we're stuck in Groundhog Day out here. Just trying to, you know, not go crazy. Okay, so it's simple, really. Just shout next, and the guys will let the survivor in.
He's like strangely nervous. He's like, just say next. Oh God. It explosively shits himself. All right, so call him for with the alt button. By the way, Rosie, with the hydrate, I'll hit you with the water hydrate, not just like the fun soda, but like the real hydrate. Do it for real.
Prepare your belongings for inspection.
All right.
Come on.
Call him in. Come hither.
First,
Mr.
do a
Butthead.
simple inspection.
Right?
Take the flashlight from
Right,
the
drop your
table.
pants, spread your cheeks. You know how this works. No gloves for me. I got all I need. By the way, I do think I need to lower the audio a little bit. So I'll do exactly that. Music specifically. I'll just kind of lower everything. Just a little bit off the top. Yeah, now it's a party. Now it's a party. So interact. Oh wait, no. Go for the gadgets. Okay. All right. So this pencil. Where's this pencil going? Flashlight. Dark areas. His face is in a dark area. Oh, I guess it's the just looking at him is the inspection. Okay.
Take your time.
So I've examined him.
Match what you see against the symptom chart.
So I do see like a little blemish on the arm. And a scrape on the knee. I mean, well, it's more than just a scrape. Yeah, that's a little bit slightly suspicious. Tag symptoms you find in the symptoms on the survivor's chart.
Identify the particular ailment and click symptom logged. If you mark most symptoms correctly, you'll get a reward.
Okay. So also consider what's going on with their eyes. Actually, what I'd like to do is like go look again, but the game I think is trying to say, trust me, bro,
Once
he's
you've
got this
recorded
thing.
the symptoms, it's time to decide their fate. Let's switch to the distribution tab.
I was more noticing the skin stuff than the eye stuff.
Still not sure? No worries. Just send them into quarantine. Let them sit for a few days, and the virus will reveal itself. Like a friend of mine used to say, can't piss in the gas tank.
Not with that
Not sure what he
attitude.
meant exactly, but your choice may have consequences for the whole camp.
That's the
Yeah,
kind of
it's a
can-do
long
spirit we
way.
need around here.
Pretty face, pleading eyes. It'll come back to bite more than just you in the ass.
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time. So let's do the quarantine one like he suggests. Own functions. Everyone from Jersey has a tomato room? Well, wait, is that to imply... Is that a reference to, like, how there's, like, a... I'm sure not literally every person in New Jersey has Italian heritage, but, I mean, the stereotype of, like, you know, oh, what's the family with Italian heritage making? Oh, they're making some kind of Italian food. Like, I'm sure they eat other things. or, you know... It's just, you just need a murder room. You just need a room to be able to murder somebody and have it, you know, be relatively easy to clean. Just how it goes. So, science division, since survivors here to investigate unknown symptoms. Because, yeah, notice the skin blemishes. That was the first thing that jumped to mind. Healthy, it's the survivor block. Okay, non-infected survivors go to the residential block to await evacuation.
Remove your outer clothing. Hats, glasses.
Send survivors to a block even when it's full, but the survivors there will start to get sick
Prepare
and
your belongings
perish,
for
which is no
inspection.
bueno. Oh, but you store the tomatoes en masse. And they don't like, you know, they wouldn't start to go like bad or anything, but I guess that's the thing. If there's like a steady enough influx of them, the ones that get bad get thrown out or get like stored separately for when you go to a really bad comedian's show and you need something to throw at them to imply you're not enjoying the set. And tomatoes are just in everything. That sounds lovely. I love tomatoes. Tomato things, tomato sauce, you know, all of it. I love all of it. So borderline symptoms, that's the quarantine area, and then liquidation. Oh, liquidation. What a fucked up term that is. Oh my god. Is it just a big blender? Good fucking lord. No cure for the virus. It is a painful mercy. And it cannot be reversed. Jeez, it might be. It's big old fucking blender or a meat grinder. Damn, it's the Pink Floyd The Wall all over again, man. Cycle the tomatoes. There you go. That's right. That's right. Ricky Gervais, he starts to run his mouth again. Get those tomatoes ready, baby. I respect it, man. I respect it. And yes, I know he fucking got the Golden Globe. It's fucking absurd. I know. I as flabbergasted as I am upset about it, but I don't really give a shit, really. But Ricky Gervais, that guy's terrible. Ugh, awful. Made a whole career out of like, oh, I'm not allowed to say this, but I'm gonna say this thing. He's got one note. Come up with something else, idiot. Just boring. Anyway, so Joseph had to quarantine, right? Because we saw some blemishes. We weren't exactly sure. Throw it overhand. But the squishy ones, there you go. Meerkat, this is speaking from experience, right? I respect it, man.
I'll do anything. Just test me again.
And he's got a best friend to you know, make sure he's on his best behavior, and that's what these guns are. Oh, well, you okay there, buddy? I do like the pathing. Yeah, these are best friend nap time devices, and that's why it has a silencer to make sure it doesn't wake them. It makes him have a little sleepy time. It's great. We get the friendship. We might get the friendship X-rays. It's true.
Just check.
So we were looking at like the eyes earlier. So yeah, nothing about the eyes jumps out, and there's no like blemishes on the skin. Now earlier there was no mention of blemishes on the
Stay
skin.
calm and wait for your
So I think this one's probably fine.
hats, glasses,
Yeah,
and
none of these. Yeah, I guess that's the thing though. There's still unknowns.
inspection.
And we don't have any of these kinds of dealios. Hammer. I'm gonna guess that's to test reflexes and not just to fucking brain their asses. Hammer. It's like, no, I think I'm sure there's like another word for the little like, boop, like check the knee thing. Like, nah, don't just call it a hammer, bro. There's the X-ray. And UV lighting, interesting. So anyway, yeah, this person's probably chill. So then we say, B for the base? No. C. We go
4
distribution.
days, we will be evacuating the survivors block. The top brass will be very upset with us if we don't move a adequate number of healthy people. Carefully examine the survivors in the line and send the unaffected onto the block.
Hold on, I'm curious. I gotta screenshot this just because it's very funny. It's very funny. Or actually, I guess I could just do this. Well, no, I'll screenshot it just because it's easier. It's funny seeing it highlighted like this. It just makes me smile. It just makes me smile. It's so ominous. So of course I'm gonna allow it, but just to show you. I love how Audubon's like, check this out. This is the good stuff. I'm going to kill you. It's like so when I looked over, I just saw the highlighted with no other context. It's so like delightfully and hilariously ominous. So fucking good. Anyway, I was like, I have to show this. It's so fucking out of left field, man. Oh my god. That's right. It's because you're already undead. Nani? So anyway, so yeah, they were saying we need to make sure we fill the quota or else the top brass will be big upsetty. Summer camp in New Jersey. Oh shit, Jersey mentioned. Doesn't want to go near lakes though. All right, so this one goes to the survivor block. So the idea is 4 days, we need 5 non-infected folks. Send them to survivor block. We're probably good. Chloe, get the pass. Good job, Chloe.
Thank you.
Good job not getting,
Please stay
you know,
safe
sicky.
yourself.
That guy always gonna escort? I guess no, that was the last person to escort them earlier. That's right, Jersey mentioned, baby. It's exciting. All right, well, she's got like some, maybe it's just freckles, maybe it's some other skin thing, maybe it's unrelated. This is a little bit
In a quarantine
like,
zone. Stay
I don't know,
calm.
it jumps out a little bit.
Remove your outer clothing.
I mean, that's
Glasses gloves.
Yeah, it was a dog bite. Sure it was. Sure it was. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, here's one where clearly this is an unknown. Oh, here we go. You have to scroll down. You have to scroll down. Okay, now I feel better because I'm over here like there's gotta be something I can do. So freckles, that's fine. Bruises is something. Skin cuts, not. But this is like, oh boy. Oh, how do we tell her? How do we tell her? Oh, she's not gonna be happy about this. All right, so the way it works is that, yeah, you like select the symptom and then you say, I gotta send her to the sad place.
At least
Sorry,
it's not a death
lady.
sentence, right?
At least it's not a death sentence. Nobody tell her. No one correct her. I like her hair. So, yeah, she's got like,
Or at least not
again, like some like blemishes, but oh, she's got the yellow. Got the yellow on the eyes. That's a little concerning. But nothing else that jumps out. So let's take a look at our chart. Look at our chart. So, conjunctivitis, is that related to when I see like that kind of phrasing, I think of like gingivitis. Sick or infected, so probably quarantine. There was that one dude earlier who had the skin cuts. Kinda. It was like they were like splotches on his arm and on his legs. They weren't bruises and they definitely weren't freckles. So yeah, but he had, I think he had like, oh no, hers is yellow eyes, isn't it? Hold on. It's like yellow with like red. So yeah, it's this one. It's very much the yellow eyes. So she's sick. But why does that get a check mark? Like a thumbs up, like a green. Problems with the provision of clean food and water. Okay, so just sick with just some other like infection, not necessarily the scary thing. So if somebody is sick, I'm guessing the idea is like they're okay to be sent to the survivor block. That's my thinking. So like, yeah, don't make the wait, hold on. Some commanders previously, right? Yeah, they thought it was a rash. Yeah. Non-invasive injuries. All right. Yeah. So like, if you see something that's got the green checky, it's probably okay. All right. So in that case, that's good enough for me. The survivor block with you, you're probably good.
Different day.
All right.
Move it.
Good to see you, by the way, Zabatsu. Is this pervert simulator? I mean, if I don't know the extent to which the X-ray will reveal things. Well, you see it too. See a big old bite mark. I mean, if the cuts are concerning and the bruises are not great, but the big old honkin' bite mark is a not great. Not great. So I'll go ahead and mark the other things. I'll say he's got the bruises and this. And does he also have the skin cuts? Yeah, he does. I don't know if you get more points or more experience or more money by checking the other things that are happening here. The eyes seem fine though. But the bite is the big one. So unfortunately, to the blender with you, to the wood chipper.
Another checkpoint.
Yes. Yes, it is.
That's it. Not that hard, right? Also, can you try to avoid excessive executions, please? We'd like to keep our jobs.
Listen, I'm not the one walking in here with a big ol' honkin' chomp mark on their arms. Like, bright and red as the day is young. Day is long, rather. So, it's like, you can't turn a blind eye to that, bro. It's like, it's so obvious. Also, I just turned to my right and just noticed this enormous pool of blood. I mean, I know we're trying to contain a horrible pandemic or a horrible plague, but like, guys, this is day zero shit. Come on, man. This is like, shouldn't this be the first thing we should deal with when it comes to like cleaning things up and keeping things relatively livable? Now they say go to Eep. They say go to Eep. I'll look see if there's anything else to collect. Any like fun trophies to snag. Looking for like any yeah, there's like a big like a pile of like, maybe those are rations, like military rations. Now we know the collectibles themselves are gold plated or gold something or another, so they should be fairly obvious. This is the survivor block, which you've heard so much about. So if we like mill around here, we'll probably see the folks that are, or we'll recognize some of the folks we've sent to live and frolic amongst the soon-to-be evacuated. Here's this lady. So, and if nothing else, like, yeah, you can be like, oh yeah, I remember when I said she had like the weird yellow eyes. Like that's something. Now, I don't know if I acknowledged upon second viewing. Does she have the cuts on her forehead? No, she's self-conscious. Nah, it's just splotches. It's just splotches. And I don't know if I could change it if I wanted to. But yeah, that's where it's like, it does pay to be mindful. Be mindful of such things. Just fucking around because I'm looking for the collectibles, man. I love the shinies. I want to find the shinies, man. Some bunk beds and potato crispies, of course. Was one of the NPCs Harlan Williams. I do know that there are NPCs that are modeled off of like other streamers. I think there's an NPC that is modeled off after Dan's Gaming, who is a streamer that's been around for a long time on Twitch. There's a Dan's Gaming survivor. There's like a bunch of like fun. I don't think it like has their name, but like the likeness is very much intentionally kind of on the nose. I don't see any collectibles, and that makes me a little bit sad. Anybody need a low resolution cube? Low resolution rectangle? Thought for sure there'd be some kind of collectible out here. What about the porta potty? Is the porta potty a collectible? Head back to our base. Alright guys, let's get back into the games. And our guys completed the tutorial. It is time to sleep. There you go, man. Hey, what's up, Alias? I was lurking on your what was it, Voin stream? I have that game, but I've never actually had a chance to play it, but it looks pretty sick. There was that other interesting roguelike kind of thing you were playing as well, which looked pretty cool. Can I do some Night Rain? Are you guys jumping in now? Or were you like playing soon? Because I'll confess I'm thinking I want to play this, but if there's like a time-sensitive Night Rain offer, I would maybe consider it. Maybe do some Shake. I would say if Shake's down, if he's down to clown, I could join in. Yeah, I could join in. Because I'll admit I haven't played in a while, especially given that I know I will not be able to this Sunday, unfortunately, because I'll be out of town. Here's our numbers printout. Yeah, check it with him, see what his deets are looking like right now. Yeah, if there's time, we could always come back to this afterwards if we don't go too late. 11, a little bit after 11. So sure enough, we got extra money, I think at least, because well, I guess I don't know. I mean, we definitely got money because we like fulfilled objectives, and I think we made the correct selections across the board. I don't think we sent anybody to the wood chipper that shouldn't have been, and I think there was no infected that got, brought into the safe zone. So I think we're okay there. I'm wondering also though if like marking all observed symptoms nets you something. That I don't know. So 0 deaths in that block. Very nice, very nice. So, and just so we're clear, it says, well, I executed 0. Well, sure, I executed 0, but I sent some to the blender. So, I mean, yeah, if you sentence someone to death, are you killing them? No, but you're not exactly not killing them. Judge, jury, and executioner, you know.
Wake up,
It's one of those.
March yourself to quarantine and check the survivor before he drops.
All right, and he says, get your shit right on over there. Getting my shit over there is what I'm all about, baby. I shall continue to keep my eyes peeled for other like collectibles to snag, that kind of deal. Evacuation in 5 days, baby. once they're bit, they're no longer human. Well, that's the problem, is because, like, you know, if they have like an obvious sign of infection or an obvious sign of something not good, but they're not like turned yet, you know, they're not turned into a zombie yet, then, you know, you can make the argument that they're still human, but they are destined to not be human for long. I guess this is where your collectibles end up. Because yeah, there's the crowbar. Yeah, this is where the collectibles go. That's pretty cool, actually. I recognize this guy. So it's like, you know, they're not turned yet, but they're on the way out, and there's enough of their humanity to, like, you know, want mercy and want you know, want amnesty, but, you know, hopefully they would recognize the reality of their situation and wouldn't be like, oh, it's probably nothing. It's like, if you got that big old zombie chomp mark on you, you all know what that is, man. Like, if you got the sniffles, oh, it could be a couple things, but some things are hard to ignore. Hard to just kind of brush off some of these other dealios. It's Schrodinger's zombie. There you go, man. They're in an infected and non-infected state. So here's the guy we were unsure about. He had some questionable symptoms that we wanted to kind of follow up on. Much like in real life, infections and viruses can manifest differently for different people. So inspect them every day. If other symptoms begin to appear, then might be time to send them to the night-night zone. If symptoms disappear, then they're probably okay.
Well, look at this one. All rosy cheeks.
Verified.
On government rations,
Quarantine
no less.
status stable.
What's
Those
your call, soldier?
splotches.
Incident
Infected or
reported.
not? Hell if I know. Inspect again, then pick an assignment.
Now I'm curious. Oh, is that the? I was gonna say. I see like something kind of yellowy, kind of goldy looking. Listen. I know I need to like inspect you and make sure you're not gonna like kill all of us. But first I wanted to, you know, look at collectible deals. So if I needed to mark this person, there's the clear thing. Yeah, I can zoom in. I can't get too close, and I don't have my tablet this time. Sign the survivor. Can I, like, I can't go in there, can I? I mean, it would probably be not a good idea to do so. I wonder what this is for. Do I, like, call him up? Don't do that. Oh, here we go. E to inspect. Okay. So I call him. Okay, we brought him over here. There we go. There we
I
go.
didn't
All right.
do anything wrong, I swear.
So no, his eyes look okay. The splotches on the arm are concerning. And the leg. It's not the cuts. It's distinctly different from the cuts. And that's what has me concerned. It said conjunctivitis. I think he had that, but I don't think he has that now.
Looks safe to me. Send them to the living block. Word to the
So
wise.
I think this is one of those where I should have paid more attention
Quarantine block eyeing you
at the
like you're a
very,
clever
very,
man.
very beginning when he was
Do the
first
world a favor.
diagnosed with this
Burn the
symptom.
thing. There's a lever
Because
to the
that
right
symptom
of
has gone away.
camera.
I was more distracted by the skin blemishes that I was concerned were adjacent to the cuts, but it's not the cuts. So yeah, I think he's all right. I think he's in the clear. So we unmarked the conjunctivitis, and I agree. I think he's okay. Oops, wrong button.
Now get over to
Get
Georgie.
in.
He's got a little
Right?
toy for you.
Oh, I hope it's a gun. Actually, it might be. We know there is a gun in this game. I don't think they would go right to gun. They would probably do, like, I don't know, the like thermometer to check their, like, if they're running a fever, that kind of deal.
Identification verified.
Like their tempy.
Quarantine status stable.
If I get a toy.
Infected typically exhibit elevated pulse rates with body temperature.
On a scale of 1 to
rising
10, how frequently do you find
significantly
yourself
above normal
craving
levels.
raw human
This
flesh?
device will help you detect infection when there aren't enough visible symptoms. Give it a try.
Elevated heart rates, pulse, all that jazz. Very nice. Thermopulsulator. Thermopulsometer. Pulsometer. Pulse and temperature. What about one that measures the volume of their testicles? Or the flaccidity of their penis? You know, from like, scale from like 1 to 67, you know, something normal like that. That knee was, yeah, the like not abrasions, but like the blemishes on the knee were curious, but yeah, that the problem is, well, not problem, so to speak, but the limitation is that we don't know all potential symptoms. And you heard like the tutorial voice guy, he was like, it's probably fine. It's probably okay. Squeezing or hiccuping may be signs of an elevated temperature. Oh, it's not squeezing, sneezing. Or a pulse. Okay. So, it kind of looks like a gun. Alright, let's go ahead and bring him in. Right from the get-go.
What are you doing?
She's got like the little blemishes, but that's not necessarily cause for concern. Ooh, it's probably okay. She's got like a runny nose, so. She's running a fever, and I feel like that's kind of high as a standing pulse, although she might just be nervous. But she's, oh my god, that's a 108 Fahrenheit. That's like scary. It's like, I don't think you're really standing up properly with a fever that high. That's scary. That's a very high fever. That's like the fact that she's ambulatory and walking around is impressive. So that's awful. Yeah, that's awful. High temperature. That is brutal. She has an elevated pulse, but the high temperature is cause for big concern.
Prepare your belongings for inspection.
Scroll. There we go. Yeah, just to make sure I didn't like misread that shit. I'm like checking the readers, like, is this right? Is this thing fucking broken? Alias says, shoot to kill, do not even hesitate. They haven't given me a gun yet. But soon. Yeah, maybe I should be staying this close. Hopefully they've masked me up, goddamn. So that's no bueno. Is there anything else? Yeah, because she's definitely got that high temp. Any other symptoms I can acknowledge? Nothing on the eyes, nothing on the skin. That is obvious, at least. And the bruising is not a concern, obviously. Yeah, sneezing and hiccups, but yeah, hiccups aren't really like a symptom to note. What I will note is that she is headed there.
In time,
Congratulations.
to help you spot the symptoms.
I'm still fine, right?
Disease evolves.
What's up, Fahrenheit? Good to see you,
so do
buddy.
we.
Combustion range, man. No kidding, man. Just brutal. Just brutal, man. Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, temperature that high. Just awful. Well, this guy's got... I diagnose you with, like, cruddy clothes, bro. Like, come on. Have some respect for yourself, man. What the hell? So he's got, you know, some scrapes and some bruises and some freckles and, like, fucking demon eyes, man. Good lord. Someone farted directly into this man's windows into his soul. That's, like, the worst pink eye in the goddamn world. Or it is... Scroll up. It is this thing, which is not good. It's not good. It's bad, and it means, sorry, bro. Is there anything else? I'll still do the tempies. Very elevated pulse. Temperature's actually pretty normal. Yeah, that's... With a pulse that high, again, I'm, like, surprised he's fucking standing. Like, that is quite nutty. It's elevated, but actually not extreme. It feels pretty extreme. Well, unfortunately, the red eyes are a no bueno. So off to the sad place you go. Sorry, bro. Sorry, Peter Nelson. Oh, Petey Nels.
This feels wrong.
Dripless. And also the red eyes, man. Can I borrow $5? And she's got some schmutz on you. Hard to think straight. I saw the hiccups. I saw that. It's lots of. So maybe what I thought was like a blemish on like skin. Maybe it's just gross here. There's like mud and shit. So yeah, no obvious like bites, and the eyes look pretty okay. You got the hiccupies. She's running a fever. Oh, how scary are we talking? 103.
Quarantine zone. Stay calm
Yeah,
and
probably a
wait for your
quarantine one.
turn. Remove your outer clothing. Hats,
Probably a quarantine. So elevated temperature.
prepare
And
your belongings for
was that an
inspection.
elevated pulse? I think it was higher, but it might not have been. Yeah, it's higher. Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, but not like ridiculous. So within acceptably plausible ranges. Nothing on the eyes. I haven't noticed anything else that is concerning. Skin cuts, and of course, no obvious bite marks. So So not sending her to the wood chipper, but also not sending her to the survivor block. So off to quarantine you go.
For crying out loud.
Just for being stoned. That'd be a very impressive stone level. I mean, I know about pink eye. I've seen people with bloodshot eyes, but I've never seen like just straight fucking red.
What are you doing? Is
He's got
this
the
really
yellow
necessary?
and some bruising, which is, and obviously the freckles. So the yellow is one thing. Yellow of the eyes, that is. A very low pulse. He's very fit. He's very fit and a very normal temperature. So the pulse being a little bit lower is obviously not a bad thing. That's actually the sign that he's probably like pretty physically fit. But the yellow eyes is cause for concern. So we're gonna have to quarantine your ass. And also probably the rest of you too. We might max out our quarantine. Oh, that was a poor inspection. I just saw on the top right that was a poor inspection. Oh, wrong button.
Don't make me wait. Sir.
Got him sweating, red face, elevated pulse. Well, oh, hold on. Is he wearing a... That's actually delightful. We can just say, listen, what do you think this is, man? What are you, a Pastafarian? Get out of here. But yeah, that's, yeah, red face, elevated pulse, like, that's not enough. It might be sus on its own, but it's not enough to, like, be automatic, like, get the fuck out of here. Zabatsu is right, though. That is definitely, this is like, this is a specific person this is modeled after. I don't know who it's modeled after. But yeah, this is, like, not just some random dude. This is an NPC that was designed for particular purposes. So temperature's fine, pulse is fine, and really nothing jumps out. There's no other tools I have at my disposal. So, yeah, nothing on the eyes, no like obvious cuts, as long as there's nothing like underneath his jeans, like if he was wearing shorts or something. So he gets a pass. To the survivor block you go, my dude. Crazy. Oh, it's from Plants vs. Zombies. I actually never played it. Never played Plants vs. Zombies. That's awesome. Ooh, the red eyes and I mean the bruises aren't necessarily concerning on their own. I do appreciate like the red hair and red eyes. Strangely aesthetic. It's kind of sick actually. It's like if she were like an Oblivion NPC, she would fit right in. Oh, big old bite. I don't know how to tell you this, lady. You got some things working against you. There are some things working against you that are, we'll just say they're less than ideal. You got the bruises, you got the bite mark, the red eyes, and the bite mark that looks like exceptionally pronounced. Is, I mean, for poops and giggles. Temperature's actually okay. Pulse is a little bit elevated. Actually, no, it's not. I think that's actually within the acceptability range. It is. So it's neither an elevated. Oh, 98. Well, no, it's okay. I was gonna say maybe that was where I'm trying to think where I would have gotten a not great analysis earlier by that one dude.
At least it seems to have more guards.
Yeah, excellent inspection. So I'm trying to like be mindful of things that need to be handled better. We did today's stuff, easy peasy. All right, and then nothing else to speak of right now. Guess the next thing is just to have us go to Eep, go to sleepy times. Can I look at the quarantine fellas and Cinderellas?
Verified.
I do appreciate that we just kind of toss them all together.
No incidents reported.
Like one room, and it's just like, figure shit out. I mean, I feel like it would make more sense to have them be quarantined separately. That way, if one is infected and one isn't, they can't infect the other person. But, you know, that kind of thing costs more money and more resources and more accommodations, that kind of deal. So anyway, so we'll go back to the little sleepy times area. Eventually we'll get the laboratory unlocked, but not just yet. Man room, that's me. That's me, alright. Laboratory under construction. Upgrades. We have research points that we're getting towards. 300 of those guys. Or color indicator. That's nice. It's helpful. Sound cues. That's also nice. Oh, bite mark on the face. Brutal. Fucking brutal, man. This is like a little preview, I guess, of how the zone has transpired since the events of this game have begun, or the events leading up to this game, rather. There we go.
External infected rushing the perimeter.
Yeah, just gotta mark the
Prevent
symptoms,
breach.
exactly. More money and also
External
more,
infected rushing the
like,
perimeter.
upgrade points, like,
Prevent
what's it
breach.
called?
External infected rushing the perimeter.
What's it called? Like,
Prevent breach.
reputation points, basically. What about breeding a giant super zombie? There you go, man.
Prevent breach.
Just fight for the crown. There you go. The zombie crown, rather.
Infected rushing
Right, so drone control. What's going on here? So, are we just, like, blasting zombies? Is this a tower defense kind of deal now, suddenly? I think that's exactly what this is. I gotta say, this is not what I was expecting. I legit did not know this was in this game. So we got bombs for area damage, rockets for, I guess, localized damage, and airstrike for a powerful strike. Was not on my bingo card. Was not on my bingo card. So, zombie clussies. All right. And shockingly, it's a little bit loud. Shockingly, I know. Affects quite a bit, actually. And maybe music go down a little bit as well. Actually set, or stayed, yeah. Let's see, do I have the cool weapons? I don't know if I do. 2, 3. Oh, it's got to reload. Ooh, big chain of explosion. That's kind of fun. Hopefully, there's not like other directions I have to be worrying about, because this is quite a few. Oh, looks like there's like other dudes help me. I'm not just by myself, which is good, because also like recognizing the ammo is of a premium here. And maybe just don't hold the fire button down forever. Actually, not as like ridiculous as I was thinking it was gonna be. Or is them just like blasting our asses? Pretty reasonable amount of ass shenanigans. Right, so can I check the other areas? I could see them eventually hitting us with other areas. Oh yeah, here we go. There's more waves. I could see them eventually having us like do different like quadrants. Got like big boys. Got like very thick boys. Thump, 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 thump. I do appreciate the health bar. The health bar is helpful. It's also healthful. Reload. I wonder if this is like a measure of how many infected you'll get, or if it influences how many infected you'll get in the next couple days. The idea of a tower defense kind of thing in the game like this wasn't something I was expecting. There we go. Not too bad. Deaths in the block. Good job. Overcrowding. No zombies. No none of this nonsense. All good in the hood.
Hell of a night. Even made me hungry. Remember, the better a
Be
man
hungry.
eats,
What the fuck?
the longer he can fight. As for civilians, they don't last long without food either. Make sure everyone gets fed.
Probably a matter of overcrowding, right? Base mode. To monitor the camp and survivors. Upgrade buildings. Purchase resources. So this is where the purchases, the money part comes in. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, now I feel hungry killing all the zombies. Like, bro, you might want to like look into that more, man. Maybe talk to a therapist or some shit. Seems a little bit fucked up, bro. So that'd be base mode. So here's where you can upgrade the base. Just don't drop the base. Management of the checkpoint, including survivors, provisions, power, and buildings. So here's where you can like upgrade stuff. The survivors and provisions, make sure everyone gets fed. Buildings are how we meet the needs of the survivors, so we can actually like house them properly. Build and upgrade to increase housing, storage, and defenses. And then of course power. Check on the generator, make sure it has enough of the juice. Sounds good to me. But we can also purchase or maybe fund the construction of the laboratory. Yeah, we're the entire line of defense, not just the first one. Although it seemed like there were other things causing some zombies to die. Maybe there were traps that were laid out that I just wasn't seeing. And of course, the barrels are helpful. Replenish the food supply. So the canteen. Resupply.
Price. Don't spread things too thin.
We have 4 out of 40. Can't I just say like max out? Only 6 is all I can buy right now. Because you would think you'd want it to be up to 40. I guess unless it could expire, but if I had to guess, that probably would be not a thing you have to like micromanage in a game like
Now
this.
you know how to restock the mess hall. Keep the food coming, or everything goes to hell.
Although I guess that's the thing too. If you have a bunch of food in the stores, what if some random event happened? I don't know if this happens in this game, but I could see it. Like if this game were RimWorld, for instance, what if there was a random event where like, oh no, there was some like thing spoiled in the food stores, like something went bad in the food stores, or some food poisoning has broken out, like something has gotten rotten, and we can't determine what food items specifically did it. We have to like throw out the whole batch, so you've wasted all that money. I don't know if this game does that, but I could see, it wouldn't surprise me rather if there was something like that that could happen. So remember, we need shelter, we need well, yeah, a bed, a spot at the to eat at the canteen, right? And of course food to eat. So a spot to eat, shelter, and food for nourishment. There are med kits, good to know. Probably more for like physical ailments. Kind of a Flash game back in 09. The sun now makes zombies hydrate. Yeah, exactly. Well, also if this were RimWorld, there would be a ravenous carnivorous, or not carnivorous, what's the word? A ravenous cannibalistic army of Shih Tzus or poodles attacking from the east. There's 700 of them. And you would slaughter them all, and you would take whatever meat you could harvest from them and make like dog food, or like animal food basically, for your livestock. That's what happened there. The pod be good head armor. You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. I was secretly hoping when there was the option to like remove it, that our guy was gonna be like, oh, is this a collectible? Can I wear it on my head? Is that a cosmetic? Healthy survivor will become sick. A sick survivor will die. So don't run out of med kits, all that jazz. Very nice. So let's take a look at the clinic. We have no med kits. Excuse me. So we'll have 3 on hand. I got 5,000 bing bongs on in my name right now. Just kidding. I'll get 2 more. And then what else? Generator. Pretty good amount of fuel. There are upgrades. Starter model. A zone levels required. Okay. Have that upgrade. But yeah, we need to like get zone level 2. I wonder if we have the ability for that just yet. Some tents. Power consumption beds in the tent. Can actually do the upgrade for a while, obviously. Security tower. Upgrades. Nothing fancy right now. So, the question of how to do zone upgrade. Oh, here we go. Maybe, let's see, quarantine. Definitely want to get more spots in quarantine for sure. Laboratory, it's not open yet. Actually, or maybe it is. Maybe it is open now. Point. Metal detector, that'd be nice. Defense center. Yeah, we never saw like the fun like rocket launcher and like area of effect weapons. seats in the canteen. How's about this? I'm gonna go ahead and buy a little bit more. I'll have enough for all seats to be fulfilled. How's that sound? Let's do that. And we'll keep our eyes out on how to level the zone. I'll just assume that will happen, or it'll become like fairly clear fairly soon. That it'll like be pretty obvious when the moment happens. Get some more fuel. So we actually didn't really spend that much money. Okay. Good enough for me. So, since the laboratory was visible in that build menu, I wonder if it's actually accessible now. That'd be kind of neat. Also, we got Aquatius. What's up, buddy? Minesweeper tournament. I'm flattered that you thought of me, Aquatius. I've actually... I'll confess, I've never actually, like, been any good at Minesweeper. I mean, I know the basics, but I've never, like, messed with it before. I've never, like, sat down and, like, tried to, like, you know, get good at Minesweeper or like try to like speedrun or anything. So, I'll confess I'm like, it's not a thing I have any, like, you know, okay, yeah, sure enough it is close enough. I have no major experience or more like, I would, if I were to participate, I wouldn't like be there to like stand a chance or to be like a competitor, really. I'd just be there for the vibes. But if you needed like bodies to like, you know, fill up a, you know, just a roster, I mean, I'd heck around with it, you know, just have a good old time with it. But I wouldn't be like a serious competitor. Yeah, just vibing. Yeah, knowing me, I would probably like play Minesweeper for like 10 minutes beforehand just to refresh myself on the controls. And that's probably as far as I would go. I'm not much of a, like a try-hard, like tournament kind of guy, but like, if it's vibes, and if I'm available that night, then, or whenever it takes place, then I could vibe out for a bit. Seems like it could be something outside the usual kind of like comfort zone, but kind of nice to try something different.
Identification verified. Quarantine.
Let's take a look at the 2 folks that are infected. By the way, we're playing Quarantine Zone. The game's pretty cool. I'm liking it a lot so far. It's pretty neat. Pretty neato. So let's go ahead and take a look at the dudes. One day in... She's got the hiccups now, which is a little concerning. He's just kind of hanging out. So let's give a little look-see how things are looking. Let's see. Oh, you walk up and they say that... Yeah, there we go. Let's do the recheck, see how we're doing.
Let's just get this over with.
Yeah. Yeah, just something fun to throw together. I like the idea. It sounds very fun. She's got the bloodshot eyes for sure. I don't know if it's like full red though. So that's concerning. It's not the full red eyes. It kind of is though. Ugh. I think we're gonna keep her in quarantine a little bit longer. Anything else on like, yeah, the skin? Yeah, nothing's really coming out the skin. Nothing new here. Pulse is elevated for sure, and running a fever. But it's not like scary pulse, nor is it scary fever. So a lot of things that are not great. She could foresee, like, she could potentially get better. Oh, looks like I already marked both of those things. But the eyes thing is news. That's concerning. It could just be allergies, or it could be something else. I say let's leave her in a little bit longer. So, put her back in the quarantine. Sorry, lady. I know, it's a pain.
What else could go wrong?
She's complying. At least she's not being like, what the fuck? You're up next.
Please.
Alright, so...
Already. Don't make me
I had originally put him in because of his yellow eyes, which have not gotten better. What about other things? I remember he had a really good pulse. And his pulse is just okay. His temperature is also okay. Pulse is a little bit elevated from last time, but it's not... It's kind of on the fringe, but it's not considered elevated. And definitely not a high temperature, so... But still the yellow. The yellow eyes. So, same thing here. It's like, we're just gonna send you back in, bro. Sorry about you. In the quarantine you go. Hopefully we don't have too many, like...
I'll do anything.
Uncertain individuals soon, because we don't have
Identification
a ton more spots for
verified.
quarantine.
Quarantine.
Or, I mean, I guess if push were to come to shove, I don't have a great feeling about that one lady. I don't have a great feeling about her. But we'll see. We'll see.
Make me wait.
Yeah, exactly, but not full red. Exactly, man, exactly.
Please. I have children.
And that's right, shout out Daredrop. I got the shirt. I got the shirt and everything, baby. That's how we got this game. You have 1 week to oh, okay, you submit a score, play for an hour on stream. Gotcha. Okay, I gotcha. It's an open invite. Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Thank you for the info, Aquatius. That's very helpful. Really helpful stuff. He's got the hiccups. I heard that. He's also got like same kind of thing, like kind of bloodshot. But like I don't know if I'd call that like full red. Like definitely inflamed. No question, definitely inflamed. No obvious bites. So let's go ahead and check some other things. Pulse is pretty high.
You are in a quarantine zone. Stay calm.
So unfortunately, I think we're in that situation where we're gonna have to make some tough calls pretty soon here, because this will max out our quarantine spot. It was elevated pulse, I believe. Let me double check. Elevated pulse. Temperature's still pretty chill though. Yeah, temperature's fine. And we haven't actually had anybody have like a scary pulse yet, but a lot of folks have had elevated along with something else. So I feel like in my heart of hearts, I need to quarantine this guy. Really, what we want is, well, ideally at least, would be to have more people to quarantine, more spots for quarantine. Oops.
Understood.
That was a competent inspection. Competency is kind of the absolute maximum that I'm striving towards, honestly. Like lacking sleep. Yeah, it's like the elevated pulse could mean just he's nervous. The bloodshot eyes could be because he's tired or has been smoking weed. I'm in no position to judge. I know many that indulge. So yeah, it's like, you know, what is like a glaring red flag versus what is like a little bit concerning, but, you know, you want to monitor them and see how things evolve in the next day or two. Versus being like, oh dear God, this person is like fucking doomed forever. So let's go ahead and do the usual. I think this guy's looking good though. Pulse is good, temperature's good, no obvious shenanigans going on. Maybe like a light bruising, maybe on like the forehead. Let's get a little discoloration on the forehead, but like, not like I'm one to judge. I got fucked up shit with my own shit myself. So we're gonna say you're good. You're good, bro. Good job. That was a poor inspection. I think I did all right. Fucking run from me, bro. I did. He had the very pronounced kissies.
Come on.
Very pronounced smoochums. Yeah, exactly. I know of many an individual who's in on the indulging, and I'm in no position to judge. No position whatsoever. So I'll go ahead and mark the freckles, even though it makes no difference. It could mean that he's sick. But, oh, he's got the yellow eyes, though. Well, see, right there means, like, well, that's not good. No bitey marks, no, like, super obvious thingies or another. A very low pulse, like a very normal pulse, a very normal temperature. So here's the situation. We knew this would happen, where our quarantine maxes out. And we have to make some choices now. We have to make some choices. Can't send any more survivors there. Are they just yellow? Oh, that's what I was messing up earlier.
Wait for your turn.
You're right. I was conflating these two. That was the thing I messed up earlier. You're absolutely right. So this guy is in the clear. This guy is in the clear because he has two things that are questionable, but nothing that is a sign of like anything zombie related. So like he could still get sick, but doesn't need to be quarantined, right? You're exactly right, Duder Dad. That explains why I was getting dinged earlier. I was getting dinged earlier for things that were I saw the yellow and just assumed it meant bad. So actually, I wonder, can I go here right now? I can.
Identification verified.
So I think it's this dude.
Status stable. No incidents reported.
And he's Angie. I think this guy... Yeah, she had the elevated, like very elevated fever, I think. And I think he was a bloodshot. But I think this guy's alright. Let's bring him out. Give him a once over. Yeah, he's got the yellow eyes, right.
Just look at my eyes.
I'm
So for
fine.
you, got the yellow eyesies. And I think nothing else. Right, so let's go ahead and do a double check, just to make sure there's nothing else that has jumped out. But yeah, I think this guy's in the clear. So he's like got something, but whatever he has is not zombie, zombie symptom adjacent. So I think we're clear. And of course does open up some stuff, some spots rather, in the quarantine zone. So that's at least nice. Yeah, because in my brain, the yellow eyes is like cause for concern, but no, the bloodshot eyes. So that's the one that's more legit cause for concern.
Move it.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I think. When I think of like something like jaundice, it's like it seems like that would be kind of unusual. Whereas there's a lot of explanations for bloodshot eyes. I see that sneeze. I like that shirt design. It's pretty cool. The green on the forehead is weird. We don't have. I mean, that's bruising kind of, but. And there's a lot of reasons someone could get bruised. But what an odd place for a bruise. Odd place for a bruise. So we'll mark the bruising. But let's check the temperature. There's something going on there. How bad is it, Doc? Definitely a fever. Definitely got a fever. And a somewhat elevated pulse, but nothing concerning. Well, it's concerning, but it's not like in the danger zone. So definitely a fever, elevated temperature, but not high temperature.
Stay calm
I mean,
and wait for
God,
your turn.
105 to 113. That's not just high. Again, I'm just thinking like that. You're just passing the fuck out. Is what you're doing there.
Prepare your belongings for
Nothing else
reception.
really. Eyes look fine. That is concerning. So we're gonna quarantine his ass if possible.
Wait, why? I'm fine.
That was a competent one. Very good, very good. I tried my best.
Next survivor.
And a few more. I can already see that person sneezing.
This is just a bad dream.
I don't feel great about you, bro. Oh. Brutal. Brutal, man. I mean, we'll still do our due diligence here. But it's not looking good for your boy. Not looking good for your boy, Eric Johnson. Eric Johnson, the guy, what was it, Cliffs of Dover? He's a good guitarist. And now look at him. And now fucking look at his ass. Goddamn. God actual damn. Achoo! And other bruises that I can speak of. If I could like have him kneel down, I could like look at the top of his head maybe. We'll still do our due diligence. We'll do it real. We'll do it for real. Oh my god, that pulse. How is your fucking heart not exploded or like your fucking brain not just melted? That pulse, that temperature. The temperature is the least of his problems. He's like, this is the most infected man in the fucking world. You could not be more infected. He has so many red flags. So many. It's like he's fucking Pokemon. Gotta catch them all, man. He's trying to collect every single one. Straight to jail. Sorry, bro.
Is it safe?
Sorry, bro, but like, bro, what were you thinking, my dude, my guy? Can you mark the sneezing? I actually don't know if you can mark the sneezing. You can definitely mark the, like, these things. You can definitely mark the pulse, the temperature, like that stuff. I don't think you can mark, like, hiccups or sneezing. I think it's the sneezing and hiccups, and that's, like, indicative to you, the player, to say, I need to, like, check their temperature. I think I probably don't need to always check their temperature. I'm probably, like, making it take longer than it needs to.
I feel okay. I promise.
Some like skin discoloration and the yellow eyes. Oh, another unfortunate red flag that I cannot look past, my dude. Unfortunate. I was about to say, well, the yellow eyes is not like, you know, terrible, obviously. It's unfortunate. Like, it looks awful. That's what keeps telling me about the yellow eyes. It looks fucking bad. It's like, if someone's eyes look that way, it's like there's something going on there. But yeah, it's not the bloodshot.
You are in a quarantine zone.
It's not the scary one.
Calm and wait for your
And I don't think I could call what is going on with this, like, discoloration on his face. I don't think I can call that a bruise, but the bite mark, man. Again, I can't not see that, man. I can't unsee it. But once again, we'll still do our due diligence. Pretty high pulse. Pretty high pulse and pretty normal fever. Or temperature, same thing. Oh, there was the hiccup, though. There was the hiccup. So definitely an elevated pulse, not the scary one. Definitely elevated, and it's like the temperature's like right on the board. It's like 97 to 98, but yeah, it's not an elevated temperature. But yeah, the bite mark. Again, it's like you could excuse, maybe not excuse, but you could perhaps
You guys seem nervous.
you could perhaps like justify or like make an argument for or against a certain a certain diagnosis. It's like, oh, the red eyes, oh, it's not what you think it is. It's really bad pink eye. But like the bite mark, bro, that one's just too bad, man. It's too much. There you go, man. There you go. What's up, Justin?
Rules. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't.
Doesn't mean incineration. Well, not immediately. But not immediately. Not immediately, but not too long in the future. That's right. It's a very convincing tattoo. That's right. That's right. All right. So she's got the sneezies. She's got some not bruises, but some little abrasions and the sneezers. Nothing going on with the eyes. And the arms. I should also be like keeping an eye on the neck. If like that's like for people with long hair, that's like potentially a thing where something could get you. But nothing like on the surface jumps out. Well, she has a higher pulse and is running a fever. Ooh, it's not just a fever. It's like a bad one. Well, it's right on the border. If I get real close and just like stick it like right up her nose. Yeah, it's one of those where, you know, these kinds of thermometers aren't like, they're like a good ballpark, but they're not like perfectly accurate. I think the cutoff is, oh, never mind. I thought the cutoff was 108. I do find it odd that it's a 98.6 and then a 105,8. That's interesting. I always think of it like universally being bop, 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 dot, bop. I always think of the decimal point as being like the indicator. Yeah, so I had misremembered. I thought it was 108 was the cutoff. You're absolutely right, Zabatsu. So yeah, that is a no bueno one, unfortunately. I think, wasn't her pulse a little bit high? Yeah. Yeah, so I'll mark it. Elevated. But yeah, the obvious one, of course. And unfortunately. Well, a lot of people getting liquidated today. Blender's eating real good tonight, friends. Excellent inspection. Almost said excellent liquidation. We barely scraped by having a very full quarantine block. I mean, it could have been worse. Been a lot worse as far as that is concerned. But I think we did all right, though. Infected eliminated. Right, so like we were saying, it's not immediate liquefaction, but it's also not a delayed liquefaction. It's not immediate, but it's not, it isn't lollygagging around too long. It's not overstaying its welcome. No entry. Yeah, eventually we'll get like other areas to unlock. And that'll be neato. And I'm trying to keep my eyes peeled for collectibles. Take? What am I taking exactly? Take? Oh, these are just the straight up dead bodies. Okay, yeah. Why would I want to take the dead bodies? What the fuck? Also, why are we storing what I'm assuming are rations next to the place where the pizza parties happen? Because that's what this is. We're all in agreement this is where the pizza parties happen. And the spaghetti parties and, you know, the strawberry jelly, all that jazz. Storing rations there. A little questionable. Let's check and see how people are doing with this in the survivor block. How's everyone doing? People are milling about. Praying to the porta potty. Chilling. Having a grand old time. Standing around. Physicsing through their doorways a little bit. Yep. Just vibing. Got some recreation ability activities, some lawn chairs, a good old fashioned garbage can fire. There you go, baby. Dartboard. These accommodations, man. Fancy. Oh, look at that. We got a. Okay, at least it's properly vented. I was about to say having this inside of a vent is a choice. I think inside of a tent is a decision, but yeah, I feel less bad about it given that it is indeed at least ventilated. Doing the rounds, just inspecting, making sure that everything passes a code that I'm sure I am following and I'm not just arbitrarily making up as I go. Yes, everything looks good here. Yes, indeed. Yes, quite. Indeed. There's that guy. The very unique NPC that is, like, sticks out like a sore thumb. Right. Onwards. Onwards and, command station words. Night regulation. That'll be, can I explore that one? Like, that area looks kind of cool. I think it's over here. I already explored the garage area, although I could look around here a little bit again. See if anything new jumps out. There probably will be more collectibles that rear their delicious collectible heads. Crowbar that we found was over here earlier. It wouldn't shock me if some of the collectibles in this game were like really, really well hidden, really sneakily hidden. That thing's looking kind of golden, but I can't reach that one, so that's probably not it. So far, all the collectibles we found have had like a golden hue to them. Can help them stand out. So there's a lot of just kind of background things to note. Time for a delicious tea party. Yeah, storing the food by the bodies. That's some RimWorld shit. Fair enough. You know I love me some RimWorld, and I'm always looking for an excuse to talk shop with RimWorld. Also, I have not played that game in like a few years at this point, and I am like 3 expansions behind, or 2 expansions behind. As far as like stuff I've yet to experience in any way. So like I've yet to play Anomaly. I've yet to play obviously the newest one, Odyssey. I think is what it was. So. Gotta get down on that shit, man. Get down on it. You know, collectibles, and I'm a little sad about it. Man, I'm a fella who loves his collectible thingies, his collectible gubbins to add to my stash, like a little trash goblin. The flag, a collectible. I see this is gold. The flagpole, no dice. All right, well, I've done my due diligence. What about up here? There was the one thing up here on the helipad. Can I do some platforming? Oh, there is a thingy. Look at that. Oh, but I can't make the jump. Tell me it's dangerous or otherwise uncouth to attempt to jump over barbed wire to jump onto a military truck. You're telling me that is an activity that's frowned upon? Give me that shit. Come on. Get out of here. See, now I want to look for other, like, parkour opportunities. Something to kind of watch for every once in a while. And I want to like do more like jumping on things. You never know. You never know what you might find. Again, I'm not going to try to jump over the barbed wire, as funny as that would be. As funny and ill-advised as that would be. It would indeed be quite ill-advised. This. That was like either a cardboard box or like a big fancy looking document thing. Dossier. Anyway. Moving on. Woo. It's a chain link fence. It keeps the disease contained. It's perfectly fine. Fahrenheit knows I love living in the world of rimming. True. It is the goddamn truth. Is there any such thing as bad rimming? I mean, you know, it's you know, what's the old thing where it's like sex is like pizza? There's no such thing as bad pizza. Even when the sex is bad, it's still like, you know, you still got some. Still got pizza, still got some sexy times, you know, it's one of those. Still got some rimming. Could be worse. Could be worse. Now, as we all know, that is actually, of course, bullshit.
Told you to keep those fuel
There
barrels
absolutely is
sealed.
such thing as
Goddamn.
bad any of those
Fill the
things.
tanks and bring the power back online.
So, sure enough, events can transpire. Events can transpire. Can't say I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm with Fahrenheit on this one. Like, I think I disagree with that old adage of there's no such thing as bad sex, no such thing as bad pizza. It's like, no, I think there is. Think there is. All right, so be mind fuel to fuel. So I don't know if it's because we ran out of fuel or if there's something wrong with the generator. We didn't do any upgrades, of course. This might just be a scripted thing. Also, it's snowing, which is kind of unexpected. Generator. Sure enough, it's out. Yep. Should I just max that shit? Let's max that shit, yeah. Fuck it. 420, blaze it.
Words. Let there be light. And throw the switch. Get a move on.
So we also... Oh, it says powder outage. Oh, restart the generator. Here we go. Start. Make it go. Make it do. What do I click to make it happen? How do I say yes? Start. Do the thing, please. Make it yes. Right click. Do I zoom in? If I click that one right in particular? Not the generator. Is there a button? Oh, it's this thing. Clinic? No, that's not it. Is this little guy? Not the generator. I would love to. Do you say... What am I missing? That I'm missing. Manually do? Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, maybe I just like walk over to it. Let's try that. Yeah. I gotta do everything myself. God damn it. These assholes couldn't wipe their own penises with their own dicks if it wasn't for me doing everything for them. So unappreciated.
Fine work, soldier. You've mastered the lever.
Literally pressing one switch. How bad could it be? God damn it. How hard could it be,
Always have
rather?
People coming to the checkpoint. That means more bodies and more pressure. Don't let any straw break the camel's
If
back.
you experience
Time
any
to upgrade our
symptoms,
base.
report
Some upgrades and also some replenishings of things. I get to do the level 2 thing. There we go. New upgrades, new building upgrades. Cool. I like it. Take a look-see. And it's is it the distribution? It should be the upgrades, right? Yeah. So this is the tier 2. Takes 300 reputation points, or research points, rather. We can make it happen, baby. Bam. Good shit.
But not so fast.
So it doesn't cost money.
Now we need to deal
It costs
with the
research
generator.
points. For these kinds of, like, linear upgrades. Very nice. You just stand here and breathe in some secondhand smoke. Very good. I've never felt better.
Like the generator. Give it some muscle.
Upgrades. 4,000 bing bongs. That ain't cheap. I mean, that's great. I would actually rather spend that money on upgrading the quarantine zone just because we're, like, constantly running into that as being a bottleneck.
Don't
But,
be cocky, soldier.
you know, they are
Every
nudging
requires
us that
power.
way, so I will do exactly
More
that.
buildings and bigger facilities
So I will
means more
very
power.
much max that shit out.
Nothing is
Ooh, it's
free.
pretty expensive. Maybe not that high. Do a hot 5 right there. What else are we low on? Food in the canteen is getting kind of low. Same kind of thing. That's pretty high. What was it earlier? It was like, yes, seats in the canteen. So let's have a little bit to spare. I think I know the answer, but if I were to say quarantine, upgrades... We actually can afford it. We can afford it. It only goes up by 1. Yeah, I think it's still worth it. It's a bottleneck I'm concerned about, so I think it's worth it. You gotta spend money to make money, baby. Spend money to make money. We're spending some money, all right. Just, I'm not gonna do any additional purchases, I don't think, but just knowing for future upgrades, rather. That one's got a, oh wait. Yeah, that one's got a ways to go. Could do additional med kits. And I feel like I might as well. Let's do a little bit more since we ran out earlier. Do 3 more. All these other upgrades are soon to be available to us. Oh, passively creates food. That's actually kind of nice. That would be a nice thing to incentivize, perhaps, because that, you know, would potentially save us money in the long haul. That's kind of nice. Upgrading the laboratory would be really nice. A zombie cage, I guess, to like research them or something, or to not kill them if we don't want to, maybe. But yeah, do not allow power to fail. Seems risky, bro. Seems a little bit on the risky side. Converts corpses into nutrient paste to sustain the subject. The zombies, right? To sustain the zombies. I don't know, man. We've all seen enough, like, zombie apocalypse movies and video games and media to know a zombie cage inside of, like, a quarantine zone like this. For research purposes, what could possibly go wrong? And also, you're feeding the zombies some Soylent Green. Yeah, what? Oh, man. Who thought this was a good idea, bro? As I live and breathe, who fucking thought this was a good idea? Good heckin' lord. Well, I am curious. Now that we've upgraded the... this guy. I like it. It looks cool. Looks neat. Curious if there's anything, like, new around here. A collectible. We also, of course, upgraded the quarantine zone. Go take a look at that real quick. Go fast. Back this way. Oh, let's talk to Georgie first. He might have a new thing for
Usually
us.
used to test reflexes.
Hammer! Oh my god, it's a fucking sledgehammer.
You'll notice the difference right away. No need to reinvent the wheel or hammer on this one. Personally, I'd like to see a bat wrapped in barbed wire. Whatever.
Excuse
Just
me?
be careful. Don't go cracking any skulls.
Bat wrapped in barbed wire. What is wrong with the NPCs in this game? That one guy was like, man, killing all the zombies sure made me hungry. And a little bit horny. He didn't say that, but it was implied. And now this guy's like, boy, I sure want to see a bat wrapped in barbed wire. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? These people need to see, like, a professional. This is not okay.
Identification verified. Quarantine status unstable.
Well...
Detected.
So, wasn't I saying that, what I would like to have is not just one big quarantine room, but, like, quarantine the people separately? Because, yeah, if one person turns or one person becomes sick, isn't that gonna be a problem? So, I'm not gonna say I told them so, but fucking shit, bro. 2 days in quarantine. How do I, like, say, fucking send it all to the wood chipper? I'm worried that if I press... Oh, wait. I'm worried if I press this, it's gonna say that's the all clear. Isn't there a way to say, like... purge it forever? Like, fucking gas the chamber? Handbook. Take the reflex hammer. I don't think we need to test our reflexes. I don't think this is a reflex check. Survivor in quarantine either gains or loses a symptom. They gained a new... So she did... Oh. If they gain any new symptoms. Even though she gained a symptom that was not a scary one, she did gain a symptom. That's the kicker. I misheard them. I misunderstood. I thought they meant, like, gains a worrisome symptom. Good to know. But what I don't know is how do I'm worried if I click this, it's gonna do the wrong thing. And it's gonna say, it's clear. This is not clear. This is the opposite of clear, in fact. Just give me a gun, I'll fucking do it. Is there something else I can press? For a moment there to click it. Let's just click this. Oh, clear means... Okay, that kind of clear. I thought clear meant you're good. It incinerated everything. No bones. No skull, teeth, fillings, nothing. Pacemakers. It's out of there. So, different kind of clear. When I hear clear, I think, you're good. No, it means... Make it go away. Just make it go away. We got the Chivo for it. We got an achievement and everything. Lessons were learned. Lessons were learned. Give me that hammer. Slow and dulled reflexes. So not infected means like... Meow, meow. Can I see like what bad is? Arms or legs? Hit him in the head. What if I hit him in the nuts? Will that... Yeah, it might like be comedic value, you know, comedic value if nothing else, comedic relief. A slack jaw may indicate a potential issue with muscular reflexes. What if I hit him in the jaw?
Zone. Stay calm and wait for your turn. Remove your
Yeah.
outer clothing, hats, glasses, and gloves. Prepare. your
So let's go ahead and bring him in. I got Mr. Hammer for you.
You're not going to detain
Some
me,
test
right?
swings. Got to warm up. Get the old blood flowing. There you go, bud. All right. So first and foremost, looking all right. Your hair is doing like the weird like pixely thing going on there. Everything's looking good. Ow. I mean, what it tells me to do. What do you think? That's a weird reflex. Oh, she does have the slack jaw, doesn't she? So if her knee-jerk reaction... Oh, I didn't even notice the neck. Was hyper-aggressive. Instant attack. Like, that's a little bit fucked up. Nothing absent. Nothing cross. Okay, so they tell you what things could go wrong. Yeah, so the slack jaw was an indicator that there was something going on there. Okay, so that's a thing that can happen. They can just say, like... They can just have, like, a completely involuntary, let me fuck you up kind of situation. Nothing else skin-wise. Nothing with the eyes. Can I hit her back with a hammer? I know. I'm not that kind of guy, but it's like... You just fucking go after someone like that. It's like, bro, I'm just doing my job, man. It was the horny bonk on the arm. It was so harmless. It was so harmless. Well, we gotta quarantine her, because, like, that's concerning. It could just mean she's having a bad day. It could just mean she's just not feeling it. Or it could mean there's some zombino shenanigans happening. The slack jaw itself is not a symptom, but it's indicative of things that need further consideration. So, sending her to the quarantine, don't worry about, you know, its implications, and don't worry about the smell of
Check again.
freshly burnt flesh. Freshly and fleshly crisped
What? Come on.
human flesh and bones. Don't worry about the curious smell.
I feel
She's-
okay. I promise.
Yeah, she's got the slack jaw thing going on too. Right from the get-go. Say hello. Thank you for joining us on this fine day. You got the freckies. You got the little frecklies. You got the, like, Brazilian flag colors on the shirt. Nothing skin. Oh, she does have, like, the weird eyes, but they're not signs of bad. So she's got two signs of, like, things that are okay. Let's see.
You are in a
Not really much of a reaction.
Stay calm and wait for your turn. Remove your outer
I would call that a
clothing, hats,
dulled
glasses,
reaction, or an
and gloves.
absent reflex. They say it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's the cross reflex, that's where it's fucked. So, she's got, like, shit going down. She's definitely sick with something, but she's not sick with something that is in zombificating. in zombification rather. So, sending the survivors block, we have sick kits, so
It's almost over.
should be all right.
Together.
Got that research points. There you go. Bring them on. Every time I look at this thing, it looks like a gun. Look, it's a thermometer gun, but it always looks like just gun. Everyone we've brought in so far has had some kind of slackjaw thing going on.
Find something? Why?
She has cuts for sure. Those are, yeah, I'm pretty sure those are cuts. Which is not great. Oh, and the sneezums. I think I would call those skin cuts. I don't think those are like dry skin. That's like definitely cuts. No bites. Listen, you might be a little bit unnerved by the broken glass and the smudges of mud and the blood in the corner. You might be unnerved by some of these things, but don't worry about it. She is running a fever, but not a ridiculous fever. Pulse is pretty normal. Yeah, temperature's up there. Temperature's up there. The skin cut's concerning. How are the arms doing? She's got the opposite thing going on. What if you just keep hitting? Will they be like, stop it? Stop it. Get help. Alright, well, that's not good. If she has, like, the cross reflex... No bueno. No bueno. Anything else to note?
Oh,
Also,
hi,
I do
thanks
know...
for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Who could forget? I note sometimes when I go into this menu, it, like, highlights things in a more pronounced way. You see how, like, look at her neck, for instance. Not to make her feel self-conscious about anything, but look at her neck here, and then look at it here. It's, like, really pronounced wrinkles and, like, skin topography, you know? Like just bumps and ridges really, really pop out. Just an odd thing to notice. Anyway, sorry about you, girl. You were doing good until the whole, you know, bone, skin, muscle shit getting weird. Sorry about you, lady.
Just
Off to the soup, that's right.
Next survivor.
Soup 3D land! Oh, we got very shiny golden hair. And pretty bloodshot eyes.
Your outer clothing. Hats,
Pretty bloodshot eyes and
prepare your belongings for inspection.
some sneezies. So he's got that thing going on, which is not great. What else you got going on, homie? Like your shorts, I like your blood splatter that you have everywhere. It's just like fucking weird. I just hit him in the ass just once, just one little ass tap. Is that so wrong? Kind of a no, actually, it's a pretty normal reflex, yeah. I would call that a standard reflex, not an absent one. It was like normal. Get the sneezies. Running a fever. Pretty normal pulse. Fever range is not scary range. So that is good enough to note. Yeah, I think the pulse is okay though, isn't it? Yeah, pulse is within acceptable range. Pretty normal standing pulse. So, enough things to be concerned. Send him to quarantine. Michael cook. Let him cook.
Please,
for now.
Don't do this.
Don't make me wait.
Next one's coming. Got the yellow eyes and the skin cuts. Noted. Noted. Yellow eyes and skinny cuts. Then no bites today, I don't think. Not a single person has had a bite. I'm proud of you guys for not like just getting completely, very obviously bitten by zombinos. Let's do the little hammer thingy. Pretty normal. I mean, I don't think we probably have to check like legs and arms. Like that's about neat. Ow. It does leave a little. I just noticed it does leave a little blemish when you bop them. It's like if you were to just abuse them, it's like, bro, come on, this you're gonna leave marks, man. You're gonna leave signs, bro. No backend information. That's kind of cool that you can like get other info. All right. Say not the, oh, that pulse is not great. It's not in the, like, scary zone. Ooh, the temperature's pretty fucked, too. Ooh, the temperature is in, like, the... It's borderline scary. Actually, no, I can't overlook that. It's not borderline scary, it's in the scary zone. The pulse is elevated. It's awfully high, but it's elevated, but not, like, extreme. Sorry about you, lady. You were actually doing pretty good, but yeah, that temperature, man. That is something that I cannot look past.
And wait for your turn. Remove your outer clothing. Hats, glasses, and gloves.
Just go in that little room,
Safe.
and they'll take care of you. It's very secure. He'll take care of you. Everything's fine. Just don't listen in too closely. Don't worry about the details.
I just need to get to the safe zone. My family is waiting for me.
What's going on with that little chinsies, little jaw action? What's going on there, lady? Nothing specifically going on here. Oh. Imagine you're working in our guy's position. Imagine you're working in our guy's position, and it's your job to, like, screen people, determine if they're getting quarantined, given the green pass, or sent to the blender. And they got the hammer, they got the thermometer, and you don't know what the symptoms are. You're just, but you know you feel a little fucky, and you're like, maybe it's a cold, maybe it's a flu, like maybe it's something like you need some antibiotics. And then, like, the guy does, like, the thermometer, does this, and then does the hammer thing, and sees a thing where you go, like, hits this arm, and this arm flies up, and the guy goes, ooh, it, like, makes that noise, the noise I made, and the guy's like, kind of tisk, kind of shakes his head. He's, like, writing stuff down on his tablet or on his notepad. He's, like, doing things. He's, like, conferring with the guy over here, and they're kind of, like, looking at you. Like, how does that feel when you just know in your heart of hearts, every sign says, like, oh, fuck. What's it all mean, Doc? Give it to me straight, Doc. So, eyes are fine. I'll still check other things, but, like, yeah, pulse is fine. Temperature's fine. Really, the only thing going on with this lady, and the only thing going on is the bad one. Sorry, lady.
You can do this.
I mean, if we don't liquefy you now, you're gonna liquefy anybody else we put in quarantine or in the survivor block. Like we saw, we know what happens. We know what happens when that kind of situation goes the way that it goes.
Next.
I'm kind of surprised I haven't been punished for that, although we might be about to, because, of course, deaths
Don't
did
bother
occur.
looking. There's nothing valuable left.
It's just a small, patriotic, personal fireworks display. That's right. Very personalized and very, very highly localized. A highly localized fireworks display.
I love being purple!
This guy's actually doing all right. He does not look very purple. A little bit disappointing, but he's doing all right. Yeah. You get a pass, bro. Nothing on the eyes, yeah. Well, let me check your eyeball with a hammer. I'm not, I would never. I would never. He gets a pass. All clear. On to the survivor block you go, my dude. Good job.
Stay calm and wait
Not
for your
getting
turn.
ill, not getting sick.
Remove your outer clothing. Hats, glasses, and gloves.
All right, all's in a day's work. All's well that ends well. There's only one person in quarantine. Oh no, I lied. 2 people. So we know what they've been, like, marked with symptom-wise. I can't. Yeah, no one under inspection. You can only look at it when the inspection happens. That's why it pays to really pay close attention to what the symptoms are, what they were, and what they are now. A lesson was learned. A lesson has been learned. I'm sure we will receive, you know, some admonishments for what we overlooked earlier. But it's part of the learning process. That's my justification. It's all learning, bro. It's fine. It's fine. We're doing our darn doodliest, man. To err is to be human. I'm just exercising my humanity. Orderly all it is, bro. We made a lot of purchases, it's true, but look at we got some stuff. Deaths in block. Yes. 0 deaths. I mean, I didn't directly cause the deaths of the 2 people that were in quarantine. I mean, I placed them in quarantine. I kept them there longer than they should have been. And I kept that one lady definitely longer than she should have been, and it led to all 3 of them dying. So, I mean, maybe the idea, though, is that it's survivors. Right, that's the key. So, quarantine deaths don't really mark against you, but of course it means fewer survivors going into the survivor block, which means fewer evacuations. So there is that. So the bare minimum of evacuations will work, but if the bare minimum of evacuations was, say, 12, we would be 3 short, unfortunately. Or no, we are 3 short. Well, no, that's not true. We would have had a maximum of 11, because 2 of those people I think should have been survivors. One of them was definitely a zombified subject. So, oh, right, let's look at this situation here. So canteen's getting low. I'm tempted to just max that shit out, but I know that would, like, make it go real big. Let's do another 10. Generator is doing all right for now. I'll go ahead and do... I mean, fuel's actually not that expensive. But that being said, let's bring it up to about 70. Just because, yeah, there could indeed... Well, okay, no, we'll do a little bit more. We'll do a little bit more. Like, I recognize, like, there could be some kind of environmental event that could cause things to run out suddenly. So I'll be a little bit measured how much that I go in on. Can't afford any fancy upgrades. I could afford this guy. Greater capacity for survivors, which we don't really need yet. We don't really need that yet. We couldn't do the quarantine level 3 if we wanted it. Laboratory is very expensive. 40,000, that's a bit much. Bit much to work towards. This is something I think I'm more inclined... Oh, never mind, never mind. We actually have some left over, so we'll do like 3 of them. I thought it was at 0, but no, we got plenty of med kits. Oh, food. Oh, I was looking at the generator. I thought I was looking at the food. The food actually did get pretty low. Yeah, I'm just gonna ooh, that's pretty expensive. I think I might as well. Like, I think it's worthwhile. I do want to save up for this one, but that's 3,000. It'll be a bit. Be a bit before we reach that one. Yeah, the laboratory would be nice. The checkpoint. The metal detector would be nice, too. Not that it would, like, be a huge thing, I don't think. Gunpowder detected, yeah, like, well, I mean, it's a safety issue. Oh, so that informs me that there will be other things to consider. Not just are they infected, but is there contraband they're smuggling in? I don't know why I'm surprised by that. Why am I surprised that there's contraband to consider? Of course there is. Of fucking course there is. Yo, what's up, Aleph? There's a real big deep clean. That's impressive. That is impressive, man. Took out a lot of stuff. I respect the dedication, Aleph. I mean, maybe I shouldn't speak for everybody, but I know I am not the most responsible when it comes to, like, regularly doing that kind of thing, so I respect it, man. Do I have an air purifier? We do have a dehumidifier down here in the basement specifically. And we, of course, have, like, air filters for the furnace, but no, we don't have a specific air purifier. I know some people swear by them. Of course, we do have a dog and a cat, both of which do... Well, the cat sheds a decent bit. The dog doesn't shed too much, honestly. She's pretty good. But yeah, that is the reality. That is the reality we live in, so I understand. I do understand.
Attention.
Begin the next... Oh, actually, no, let's check on these folks.
Identification
How's everyone doing? Let's look at you.
Quarantine status stable.
Do a little recheck action.
Reported.
Please, I
Have a good night, Meerkat. Thanks for hanging out with us,
can't
buddy.
go back out there.
Appreciate you popping in, buddy. Her jaw's looking better. Already, we can tell her jaw's looking better, and I think that was her only symptom that she had. So, I'll check the other things. Temperature's looking good. Pulse is looking good. Nothing in the eyes, no skin afflictions to speak of. Yeah, she gets a pass. She's good. Survivor block for her.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting this.
How about you, bro? Let's see how you're doing. You still got the sniffles.
Please, just check.
No eye shenanigans, though, which is good. Still a fever. Were those cuts there last time? Pulse is fine. Fever is not scary, but well, actually, it's kind of it's kind of borderline. But no, it's okay. It's not scary fever. She was the aggressive one. You're right. She was the aggressive one. Yeah. So what did this guy have? Elevated temp. Okay. Well, so the nice thing is that his eyes thing has gotten better. But now he has the cuts on his head. You know, did I just not mark the cuts? That's entirely possible. It's curious that his conjunctivitis has cleared up. He had the bloodshot eyes and they're looking great. Well, yeah. Yeah, they're good, honestly. Yeah, I feel like I've missed the cuts before. Unless you mean I tend to not miss the cuts. I feel like it's not a thing I prioritize. Yeah, the temperature never goes to 105. So the temperature definitely hasn't gotten worse. Temperature definitely has not gotten worse. And the eye thing is something I think I do a better job of catching. That goes away now. I'm concerned about a new symptom potentially a new symptom appearing. That is concerning. Did I just miss it? I feel like I've been more like on top of things lately. So let's do this. Handbook. Consult the handbook. Quarantine zone. We know they say either gains or loses one symptom. Could they gain and lose a symptom? The fact that it's an either or tells me they are mutually exclusive. This tells me they are mutually exclusive. So if we've seen an obvious, like, glaring me in the face condition or symptom go away, I think I'm willing to grant this man amnesty. Or I could quarantine him a little bit longer. Maybe that's the answer. I could quarantine him one more day, and if he turns into a zombie the next day, he will only kill anybody inside there. Whereas if I send him to the survival block prematurely, and he becomes a zombie there, that's way more damage. Then you have the fox among the chickens. Wolf in the hen house, as they say. So yeah, he did lose a symptom, but there's a chance he has gained a new one. Was this my lack of comprehensiveness? I feel in my heart of hearts I need to keep him in quarantine one more day.
Okay.
So that's my justification.
Evacuation convoy
Get
arriving.
this thing rolling, man. Let's get it rolling.
Please, I can't go back out there.
All right, so no obvious body marks. Eyes looking good. Eyebrows very pronounced. I was about to say maybe some bruising. I don't think so. Like maybe just a slight splotulization. But yeah, no like obvious bruising. Just a little shit stain on your left butt cheek there, but otherwise you're all right. Check the arm. Yep. Yep. Looking good. Yeah. I think she's in the clear. Just in the green. Anything else I'm not considering? Yeah, the most we could say maybe is some bruisification. All right, lady, say hi to the survivor block homies for me, will you?
What if something goes wrong?
Next survivor.
What else we got? Got some
Wait a
freckies.
second. This is all too much.
Got the freculars. No biteys, no obvious shenanigans, but I will note the freckles. I will go ahead and note them. Making a note here. Huge success. And Gallaneth, what's already? Thank you, my man. Thank you, dude. And if I'm not mistaken, that's 2 nights in a row that Gallaneth has blessed us. Thank you, my man. Hope you're doing well. We're playing this cool game that everybody and their mother has been playing and or streaming. I know a lot of folks have been popping in on this one. With this cool little game. Thank you, Gallaneth, for that raid. Doing some a game called High Fleet. I actually don't think I've heard of that one. But I'm sure you've probably heard of this one. I don't know if you've streamed it yourself. It wouldn't shock me if you have, because again, it's been popping off pretty good on Twitch. It's a pretty cool little game. It's a pretty cool little game. I'm liking it a lot so far. We're still fairly early on. This is like day 5. So, you know, I'm still in baby mode. We still only have like a few of the tools available to us. We're kind of getting into it. It's a pretty cool little game. It's pretty neato. Thanks, Anxious Bean, joining in as well from the raid. As always, Gallaneth, you know my rule. Whenever people raid, especially if they're a homie, and you are indeed a homie, love to ask if there's any clips of yours you want to share with us. I cannot but notice she's got like some arm splotularizations, and dare I say, if I may be so bold, it's just on the one hand. Would you call those cuts? I think I would call those skin cuts. I think I would call them skin cuts. So she at best is sick with something, and I don't mean like sick, but I mean like she's got something going on. Eyes look okay. Reflexes look alright. Might need to send her into the quarantine though. Yeah, temperature's fine. The freckles are fine. The skin cut thing's a little bit concerning. Freckles are fine. The skin cuts is a maybe. Oh, my mouse jumped. Skin cuts are a maybe. Yeah, bruises wouldn't be a concern. Yep. Check the legs well. Yeah, everything's fine there. So I really can't see anything else that's like a cause for concern, really. And again, no bruisifications. We'll play it safe. We'll send her to quarantine. Also, like, our survivor block is getting kind of full. So that is a legit concern. So let's send her to quarantine for now.
Just my luck.
That was considered an excellent inspection, by the way. So that was correct. Now what? What fresh fuck awaits us now? Whomst? Whomst is this? This is...
Don't worry, I'm not sick. I just look like this.
So again, we do know that some of the NPCs in this game are like references to other streamers or other content creators. We know that Dan's Gaming has an NPC in here. And there was the, oh my god, he's a fucking skeleton. Well, how do I check for skin abrasions? Who am I thinking of? Baby Doll. Baby Doll has like a pink skeleton as his dealio, and he loves skeleton stuff. He doesn't stream very much, unfortunately. Just send him through. Just give him the green pass. He's good, man. He's fucking golden. Can I remove this? No, I cannot. I cannot remove it. That's delightful. Well, again, no skin abrasions. He has no bites, obviously. Yeah, I do wonder who this is a reference to. Will he just not have a temperature? Or a pulse? Strangely enough, he has a pulse, so he has a nervous system. Somehow. Do you have a muscular system? Oh no! He's a fucking zombie! Oh no! Oh man, I was so excited to hang out with this guy. Oh no! How do we tell him? That's a sign of an infected. God damn it, bro. I was so excited to like game with this guy and like talk shop. He's clearly a streamer or a content creator or something. Yeah, so we know that like the developers included people in this game that are modeled after like real life people in some way, shape, or form. Now, there is the Twitch integration mode. The Twitch integration is enabled right now, but I think I read some of the Twitch integration mode only works with endless mode. And this is the campaign. So, I mean, if anybody made this guy, I'd love to hear that someone made this fella. Die, dev, die. Yeah, I bet that's gotta be a streamer fella. That's gotta be it. Used to shovel snow in minus 50-degree weather while working the Canadian oil sands. I feel bad sending this man to the fucking wood chipper, or the bone chipper in this case. But yeah, I can't ignore. I can't ignore when he's got the cross reflexes, man. I'm sorry about you, homie. Sorry about you, bro.
I'm not sick. Don't send me to liquidation. Please. I thought we were friends.
You can tell he's really broke up about it. You know, he's very emotional right now. Amazing. Just amazing. Hi, lady. Oh, those eyes aren't looking great.
Please.
Those eyes are not looking great. She's got the slack jaw thing going on.
I can't go back.
Like the way she's it's like the mouth just kind of like just kind of dripping down a little bit. So first and foremost, there's definitely something going on here with the eyes. It's not like, well, I don't know, is it? It's pretty red is the problem. It's pretty red. The problem though is like it's not as bright. And we've seen when it's like red. It's like MS Paint fill tool red. We've seen what that looks like. This, I think, is more of the conjunctivitis. But she's got a lot of shit going on. She has the eye thing going on. She has the something with her muscles going on, and also the sniffles. No bites, no cuts that I can see, at least. She puts her arms down. We'll try the reflexes. Oh, she's got the aggressive, like the just like by default, without thinking of it, instant fuck you up, hyper aggressive reflex, which is not a guaranteed zombification sign. We've had those clear up before, but it is still concerning. Then he's running a fever for sure. How bad we talking? Oh, it's not great, but it is within the like acceptability threshold. So she's definitely sick. So all the things she has, elevated temperature. I think her pulse is okay. Yeah, her pulse is like very healthy, like standing pulse, even a resting pulse. So she has a lot of things that says she's sick, or maybe could be infected. And like sick, which is to say sick with something else, not sick and like sick with whatever turns you into a zombie, but you know, a virus, a flu, something that can be treated with medicine or antibiotics, something like that. So nothing that screams send this woman straight to the wood chipper. So she could potentially bounce back with whatever she's got going on. So we'll quarantine her for now.
I was healthy yesterday. Just checking.
For now, we'll quarantine her.
Come on.
All right. Next up, batter. We got the kind of slackjaw thing going on there. Thanks for not yelling, at least. All right, well, I'm not gonna yell at you, but I will like give you the tippy taps. Bat. And then she will just instantly slap me without even like a second's consideration. Instant hyper-aggressive reflex, which is not great. No sniffles, which is good. No fever. Very normal pulse. Very normal, like, standing pulse. No cuts. Looking at the hands as well, which is where those things can be sneaky sometimes. Eyes look fine. So just that one symptom. Is it enough to quarantine her? I'm going to say yes.
Just my luck.
I'm going to say it's enough to quarantine her. The problem is the survivor's block is getting kind of crowded, and of course the quarantine block also getting crowded. All right, bring him in.
Make me wait.
Bring him in. All right, well,
I feel okay.
I mean, it's okay. You know, there's a couple things going on that are concerning. Not that it's on its own bad, but I will go ahead and mark that he has the freckies. So he's sick with something. He's got the yellow eyes, so he is, you know, sick with something. But again, both of those things are not bad necessarily. Again, there's like the splotches. It seems bad, but I think it's just like mud, basically. He's not running a temperature. His pulse is totally normal. The slack gel thing is concerning. Okay, no reaction means he's dealing with something, but I think what he's dealing with is actually, like, doable. Yeah, absent reflex is not necessarily, like, horrible. So he has a bunch of things to say while he's sick. We can deal with sick. We can deal with sick, so we'll send him to the survivor's block, which is now going to be full.
Whew.
Got a few more left, so, I mean, hopefully we can figure something out here. It's getting a little bit tight around here.
Are we done? Can I just go?
So, eyes are okay. Looking for, like, any cuts. Obviously no bites. We haven't had any bite marks really in, like, a few days, actually. So people have been either smarter about hiding it or something else. So, do the usual. She's not doing the sniffles.
Quarantine zone. Stay calm.
Pulse is
and wait for
fine.
your turn.
Temperature's fine.
Remove your outer clothing. Hats,
Probably gonna see there's nothing wrong with her, yeah. Nothing wrong with her at all. She's perfectly healthy as far as we can tell.
for inspection.
We've done our due diligence. Anything else I need to consider? No. Well, we're gonna now risk overcrowding. The block is full, though. Let's still send her. Let's still send her. We, you know what? I was saying earlier how we might want to start investing into more tents and how we weren't in risk of needing more tents. Now we need them. Gonna do the upgrade now. It's nice you can do the upgrades mid-round. I was worried you can only do it in between rounds, but that's actually really nifty. All right. Well, that makes me feel better. I was worried that we were like behind the 8 ball and we were locked in, but we are not, which is nice.
Move it.
Bring in the next one. There we go. Yo, what's up, Snowgar? Good to see you, bud.
Helping others out there.
Send them to the lab. Well, the problem is we don't actually have the lab yet. The laboratory is still under construction. I think we have to buy it, and it's pretty expensive, but I'm curious what the lab will entail. Ooh, well, the hair is cool. The bloodshot eyes, less cool. That part is more concerning. Conjunctivitis. What else we got going on? Any like skin shenanigans? Skinanigans, if you will. No, everything seems all right there. Nothing obvious with like the jaw shenanigans. So no muscle, no obvious muscle tomfoolery going on here. Check the tempi. That pulse is pretty scary. 160. I think the danger zone. Oh, temperature. So she's got a very scary pulse, but a temperature that is off the goddamn charts, and it's so off the charts. Yeah, so the pulse is elevated, but the high temp, that is... It's not the highest we've seen, but it's bad enough. It's bad enough to say she is definitely infected. Just follow our boy, Bill over there. Follow Bill. Or maybe he'll follow you, actually. He's going to take you to the liquid zone to give you some hydration. That's why it says liquidation. That means you're going to be... Lots of liquid. Lots of, yeah, you're going to get the juice. You're going to get juice. You're going to get turned into juice. You're going to get blended into a blender. No, I mean, an all-juice diet or something like that. I don't know. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. A little hot, yeah. Ooh, there. Oh my god. Well, we might have found the most infected person in the goddamn world. So if you wanted to know what the red eyes look like, fucking Oblivion NPC. Who let a Dunmer in from Morrowind into this game? Because bro's got the fucking red eye. She's got the ashen skin.
You are in a
Listen, I know you think I'm the Nerevarine, but I need to pass the 7 trials. The prophecy is not fulfilled. There's no sure answer. I need to check in with Vivek. I don't even have Wraithguard. This is just ridiculous. We'll still do our due diligence. Because we could get extra money and extra, like, points, like kudos for correctly diagnosing things, but your girl is not doing great. That's like the kiss of death right there, man. The red eyes and the bite mark on the fucking forehead. That's like straight farm to nut right there, man. There's like, it's not going anywhere else. It goes right to the brain, man. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go straight to Zombie Town. Jesus, that pulse. Do we get the 105? We got the 105! It's a fucking hat trick. If I had a hat, I'd throw it in the ring. So, like, everything wrong with her. The only thing not wrong with her is that Well, that is like an obvious red flag. She doesn't have the crossed reflexes. Her reflexes are actually normal. But like she is, I'm surprised she's not trying to like nibble on my penis right now. There's a very real chance she could like turn into a zombie right here in front of us. So, it's a shame. She's got like a pretty solid drip. She's got like a good like fashion sense. Anything else? Anything else? No cuts, no bruises. Man, this is like a fucking unicorn situation right here, man.
There.
All right, got the excellent inspection.
Beds don't grow on
All's
trees.
well that ends well, baby.
People in the survivors block forever. Evacuation's part of your job too. These folks need to be moved
Departure on schedule. And I guess I'm the one that then invokes the departure. Execute the evacuation. Okay, be careful with the word execute. That's kind of a loaded word, honestly. I like how Farsight has turned soup into a verb. They're getting insupified. Galena says it could be anything. It could be the common cold. It could be the, allergies. She could have tripped and fell and injured her everything. Yeah, we got a bingo here. All right, let's see how the evacuation goes. How does evac go? Oh, it's like a mini game. Science division and the military need all the help they can get. So select survivors to go to the science division to gain more research points, or the military for extra cash. And then otherwise, you need to make sure you fulfill your quota to send out to an evacuation zone. Okay. So, how do I determine like what their their aptitude basically? So, science truck, military truck, right? Or keep them on the base, or let's see. How do you say like send them home to like evacuation zone? Weren't they saying you have to make a quota of 5? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it means... Huh, actually, hold on. I don't want to end evacuation. I'd like to consult the journal.
Without authorization will result in
Have to evacuate 5. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering about. So you can say, like, keep the survivor at the base. How do I say, like, evacuate them? Like, send them home to, like, or send them to, like, an evacuation zone. Okay, yeah, maybe it's just pick a truck. Because I see it has, like, a 5 there. Yeah, let's just kind of see what happens. Is there a way to see, like, what their aptitude is? Kind of, like, click them and say, like, oh, this person is, like, pretty good at science-y or military things. I mean, I really want the science truck, obviously. I think you just pick and choose. I think you just pick and choose. So we'll say, definitely give me 5 science points. There we go. Now, why you would want to keep people on the base, I'm not sure. Maybe there's like an earnest reason why you would want to, I don't know, have like people around. Or if there was like an NPC that you had like a special affinity for or something. Oh, for meeting quota. Interesting. I hadn't thought about that. The quota will probably go up, won't it? Yeah. But also clearing out more space. That's the thing too. Yeah, the next breakpoint, right. Like, we're not going to get more rewards, but we'd also want to avoid overcrowding. Maybe keep them? Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I'll keep just 2 of them. I'll send you to the science ward. I'll keep these 2, because if I keep too many, then overcrowding will start to become an issue. Oh, shit. Actually, hold on. What was like? Oh, yeah, we'll be able to return. Yeah, I'll just keep these here. All right. There we go. And there we go.
Congrats on your first evac, buddy. Hope it went smoothly. The report will come tomorrow morning. Get some rest.
And then, while we're here... Oh, wait. I guess I already did the supplies, didn't I? Yeah, so I don't have to worry about the supplies right now. And unfortunately, I can't do another upgrade. We have to get to the next zone level. Although we're probably getting up there. Yeah, things like metal detector, like that all sounds kind of neat. I'm thinking the next thing I'm likely to invest into would probably be the canteen upgrade. The idea of like passive food creation would probably pay for itself over time, which is nice. To end the day though, not the stream, but just end the in-game day, because we will have expenses. So I shouldn't just overspend, because we want to make sure we can afford the upkeep. Just a little bit of maintenance though. No surprise here. This game is really good. I'm really enjoying it. The question of like, would I recommend it? It's an obvious yes. I do recommend this game. We've noticed that there was the one bug at the start when we first launched it, where we tried to turn on VSync and it crashes the game, unfortunately. I suspect that's probably a thing more specifically with my graphics card, with AMD graphics cards specifically. It's probably not an NVIDIA problem. So for most gamers, they probably wouldn't experience it. But for AMD folks, VSync unfortunately doesn't work for this game. But that's probably something they can patch out. Yeah, everything's good. Looking good, Hollywood.
Nice work, buddy.
Keep that party rolling, baby. Keep that streak going.
Of times, and let's just say they won't be sending us to quarantine. Anyway, we've got lots of work ahead of us. Come see me.
Lots of twerk ahead of us. Now's a good time, potentially, to kind of sniff around, maybe see if there's other collectible dealios to be aware of. Because we know there are the collectible MacGuffins, and we don't need them, but I really want them. I mean, for one thing, if you find the collectible MacGuffins, you get bonus money. And I mean, that makes the world go around, baby. And the nice thing is that it seems like the collectible thingamajiggies are, I think, always gold. Which does help kind of simplify not having to, like, sniff every little corner, lick every little wall or piece or segment you think you can find. I'm also wondering if, like, as we upgrade stations, if it's more likely, maybe not more likely, but if that will, like, change what pops in. If, like, you just want to kind of check every so often. But by that same token, if I spend, like, hours looking, this will get boring really quick. Yeah, love the bonus money, and also just the satisfaction of having found a collectible, having found a well-hidden thingamajiggy. And the other nice thing is, as you're finding collectibles, it actually does populate your little office area, the commander station, so that's kind of neat too. And we know they can be hidden in parkourable places, so you do want to do some climbing, get better vantage points. You can see with your eyeballs, with your special eyes. When we've seen these, they typically stand out fairly well. I could very easily see him, like, putting something, like, in a really sneaky spot, like, behind a pallet or something like that. I could definitely see him being real clever. But again, we'll be here all goddamn day if I'm in my sweet ass time. Woo! Jump on the roof. I'm clanking around the roof. Ooh, I don't know if I've been back here. Oh wait, I think I'm full of shit. I have been back here. Yep. Clong, 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 clong. I'm sure this is very loud. This thing I'm stepping on right now. Was of course the one thing we found on the truck earlier. That was pretty slick. A large open area. You think there would be more. We found the one on the truck and the one crowbar that was on the kind of crafting table, that desk area. But otherwise, I could also see them putting something in the garbage cans. By the way, we get to talk to Georgie. He might have a new tool for us, a new tool of the trade. That is exciting. Kind of thing. It's like I'm gonna, like, take a look around the corners because I could see them being sneaky. Now, I'll confess, I'm not, like, familiar with this developer. Regatta Games, I believe, is the name of the developer. I think they're from South America. And, I don't think this is their first game, but I think this might be their first Steam-published game. Their first on the mainstream PC distribution platform that we all know and love. I don't know, like, yeah, if they're, like, you know, some developers have reputations for like really expecting their players to get into the weeds. Oh, now I'm up here. Now I can like walk amongst the barbed wire. Out of me. Do I want to take a quick gander through here? I mean, it's gonna be a lot quieter now. Now, I did upgrade the tents. I think I might take a quick look there. I think he's sad that all of his friends are gone. I'm by myself now. My friends are, well, and by all the friends, he means all but just him and one other person. I wouldn't blame him. I'd be sad if everyone else was given cool military or science jobs. I was just hanging out in the base while it's snowing, or maybe it's not snow, maybe it's like, you know, in Stranger Things when the ash is just kind of like permeating in the air just in general because of the upside down breach that happens. Maybe it's just a horrible, horrible sign of impending apocalypse, and there's nothing to worry about because we're all dead and it's all fucked and there's no ragtag group of teenagers to save the day. And or people with superpowers. One can only be so lucky. Oh, I've got a good feeling about a biohazard cooler just sitting out here in the open. Have like someone clean up this mess. Goddamn, this is embarrassing. There's nothing in here. I find it surprising that nothing in the survivor block is a collectible. And that hard to believe. I've looked pretty darn thoroughly and it just nothing, man. Just nothing. I'm sure there's more than that. Just those three. Like, I've done my due diligence, alright. We've done the goods as far as we can, at least. First and foremost, how's everyone doing? There's 4 of y'all in here. Oh, she's Angie, and she's got the red eye. We already know where this is going. We already know where this is going. Are they becoming scientists, or do they become the science experiment? Fair question. Fair question. Also, let's go ahead and get the new tool.
Look at
Because it might actually help.
Ring any bells?
Is it a stapler? Do we finally get my own testicle stapler? Finally! After all these years. Oh, it's an x-ray thing. Okay, and mercifully, they do allow... We're keeping it classy. I appreciate that we're keeping it classy. I can respect that. I can respect that. Is it a pervert game? We're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. It is a limited power x-ray device. Is there an upgrade later that has more juice to it? I hope for their dignity, no, but like, what if they got a bite on their penis? What if there's like a booty hole? Like, there's just a red ring, not a red ring of death, but a red ring of, I guess, impending death, right around your, you know, the no-no zone. We'll just have to take that chance. We don't have to undress them. It preserves our dignity. No pervy shenanigans.
This scanner can see right through clothing, pick out scars, bites. A real marvel of technology. Keep this away from the perverts.
No, they said no. No perverts, Alex. Well, that's disappointing. Yeah, what if this game is enabled for the Steam Workshop? If this game is enabled for the Steam Workshop, it's only a matter of time before you have, yes, the like x-ray thingy that can see everything, but also you'll have survivors with like quadruple W kajungas. A real pair of gunga bows. We're talking some real bingo longa dong dongadoos.
Identification verified.
Alright, let's get this over with. I mean, we already know.
Incidents reported.
Let's
It's-
just get this over
I
with.
mean, yeah, I know, she knows. She knows, I know. It's just... We don't even have to look. She had the skin cuts, she had the freckles. She still has those. But now a bonus thing has appeared. I'll still do the due diligence and check other things. Ooh, red bruises are a new deal. That's fun. Green skin, bro. Looking like a fucking broccoli lady out here. We got the pale skin. Reddened, like, flush skin. The red eyes isn't... It's a red flag, if you'll allow the vernacular. I mean, we'll see if there's anything else. Again, I'll do the due diligence, but we've seen what we needed to see. Yeah, Shrek-looking motherfucker. No kidding, man. No kidding. Pulse is fine. Temperature's fine. I mean, we'll look if there's anything else. But, like... It's like, already, like, we already know. We already know. The nice thing about, like, checking everything is that even if you know it's a surefire thing, you get extra research points for marking each symptom correctly. So even though we knew she was destined for liquefaction, or liquidation, rather, we were striving for a... So I didn't get the Actually, I didn't get the bonuses that time. Alright, so maybe that answers my question. Maybe we don't need to do the, like, comprehensive look here. Because we actually didn't get those, like, extra points here, but in the main investigation they do. So, in that case, that could expedite this. You got the sneezums. He's looking good. He had the cuts. I don't even have to look. He had the cuts. He might still have an elevated temperature. He does. But the cuts went away. This guy's looking great, baby. This guy's looking golden, bro. He's looking golden. No more cuts for you. I don't think I have to check everything else. Send him to the green zone. He's good. It's my stamp of approval.
I made it.
What's up, Iggle Wiggles? The testicle stapler? You're gonna sit here, Iggle Wiggles, and tell me you've never wanted your very own testicle stapler. The number of times I've had to borrow my older brother's testicle stapler, do you know how tiring that is? No, Mom and Dad never trusted me to have my own. I'm the younger brother. I'm not responsible enough. Mom, I'm 36. But, you know, that's how it is, man. That's how it is.
What are you
That's the Shrek. I do like the Shrek skin. The Shrek skin's fun. Alright, well, she's got the slack jaw still. So she had the conjunctivitis. She had... Oh, yeah, let's see. She's got a couple things. So... Ooh, I don't like that pulse. I don't like that pulse. Temperature... Oh, is like in the scary no-no, bad, not good zone. So the pulse is elevated, but the temperature has gone from elevated to high. I mean, I guess she also has an elevated temp, but yeah. Elevated pulse for sure. I don't think we have to check anything else. Sorry, lady.
What do you mean?
Special processing, that's right. Now, it said survivor sent to liquefaction. Oh, like that pathfinding. I'm curious, are we still... Was I wrong? New symptoms, including a scary one, developed. Do I get the points? Yes, I did. Okay, yeah, she was infected. Not the kind of CBT I'm into. Iggle Wiggle says, I have a refined sense of CBT. Thank you very much. She, I think, is okay. I think she had the slackjaw thing. In fact, let's check it. Yeah, hyper-aggressive. Pee-pee poo-poo. She's not slapping me in the ass. You're fucking golden, baby. You're clear for landing. Off you go. Say hi to the homies over in the survivor's block. She's like, what's even the point?
Verified.
Alright.
Quarantine
Alright.
status stable.
Alright. Now we might also be on the lookout for contraband now. Oh, also one thing I should have done earlier. Can I do this now? Yes, I can do this now. Food's actually doing fine, because we didn't need that much food this time, obviously. Medkits are doing okay. Fuel, we're doing strangely okay, but might as well max it out. It's pretty cheap. If I wanted to, I could do the fun food thing. You know what? How's about this? We're not going to need the fun food thing for a while, because we don't have that many survivors, so I actually think I will go for the metal detector. I think I will go for the metal detector, and we could probably fairly quickly be able to afford, that canteen upgrade. Just because it's not that much. 3,000. Yeah, I think we can get that pretty reasonably. All right. Anyway. Friends of the stream, or rather, not friends of the stream. People who know of our friends of the stream know that we're a big fan of Koala Baritone. This gentleman looks like a little bit older, and he's also very tall. Well, he's normal heighted. It's okay. I can tell. I can make jokes about Aaron being short. I'm shorter than he is. He is short, but I'm shorter, so I'm allowed to acknowledge his shortness. I got the short guy pass. But yeah, the hair and the mustache makes me think of our buddy Aaron, not our buddy Koala Baritone. Anyway, nothing obvious. Reflexes are good. Eyes are good. Temperature's fine. Was that a rat scurrying around there? Yeah, pulse is fine. Everything's great there. On to this one. Especially if we just got this tool. I could see them. Oh, I guess I can look at this guy. Can I look at the bros? He doesn't have skin. He has no skin. He's a skinless monster. There you go. Got the Chivo for using an inspection tool. Oh, on a checkpoint staff member. Can I do it on myself? Can I, like, scan it on my own penis and see what the microplastics look like? Look at the microplastics swimming around in there. He's got the... Listen, no judgment here. No judgment here. Got the whale tail. Good for him. Oh, there's a rat. Did a rat just jump on him? Hold on. This is like a person. This is like a dude. In a language that no one recognized. Oh my god. Yeah, the rat fella is not just like a little dude going around. Like, the rat fella is his friend. That's just his buddy. Well, I gotta say, I'm doing all this work, and we have nothing to show for it. He has got no bites. No blemishes, no nothing. I can't find Jack Dick on his Jack Dick. That's disappointing. Yeah, I fuck, man. You're fucking clean as a whistle. His skin looks normal, no bruises. Oh, the necrosis looks awful, Jesus. Temperature's normal. Fucking hammer's fine. Yeah, man. I got nothing, man. That's kind of disappointed. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed. Could you, like, come back with, like, a fucking gaping headwind or something? Like, make me feel like I earned it. At least I was comprehensive. Can't blame me for trying. Alright, you better have something fucked up about you. Okay, there we go. There we go. Ask and I shall receive. Alright, we got several things right from the get-go. The reddened skin, which is not on its own sign for concern. There's other signs for concern, though, so there's other things to be aware of. Other things to be aware of, indeed. I don't think those are cuts. So don't have to worry about the cuts. It's like got the ashen kind of skin. I don't know if that counts as also pale skin. Can they have red and pale skin? I think the answer is yes, because it's like red up here, and then it kind of turns gray down.
Your outer clothing, hats, glasses, and gloves. Prepare your belongings for inspection.
Oh, right there. Right there. Well, that's the fucking Widowmaker right there, but we'll still do our full due diligence. And no cuts that I can see. I do wonder if I'm correct about the bite thing. I do wonder. Oh, he's got a... Well, it's bad. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The pulse is not great. It's actually, like, borderline scary. But the good news is... The bad news. The good news is the bad news in that, well, you already have other scary things happening to you. I think his temperature is actually strangely normal. Yeah, temperature's actually pretty chill. What about the lab? Well, the lab costs like $40,000, so that's more of a later on kind of deal. I'm more thinking about quick wins and things that are more immediately helpful. Yeah, I would say this, I would call this pale skin. Well, actually, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong that it's not like red and pale. I guess we'll find out. If we're wrong, we'll get like an acceptable grading. And if I'm right, we'll get, like, a perfect score and say, like, excellent analysis. Excellent anal cis. Yeah, I found. Otherwise, though, nothing else jumps out. So yeah, I mean, looking at the picture, yeah, that's the thing. It's not like that pronounced. You know what? I will take that off. But everything else, yeah. And really, it is just those three. The big one is the big one.
What could be
That was
worse?
an excellent inspection, so I was right at the end. That was not considered pale skin. Slightly ashen, but not
Next
categorically
driver.
pale, that is. Was his breathing kind of weird? He had the hiccups. And usually the hiccups... Oh my god, what's going on with her,
They're waiting for me.
what's that called? This little muscle that's right here that woodwind and brass instrument players have. Palate? Is that the word? Is that your palate? Anyway, there's something going on there. But anyway, yeah, so that whenever they're like, there's something where they're breathing, usually means they have the hiccups. And if they have the hiccups, it means they might have something with their pulse or a fever. Nothing wrong with her jaw, so no obvious sign of like muscular situations. She does have the jaundice eyes, which is not necessarily bad. It's actually, yes, it means she's sick, but we can treat it with antibiotics or antiviral stuff. So it's not like automatically scary.
You are
No obvious signs on like her hands or what we can see right now, at least neck. Nothing scary off the bat.
Prepare your belongings.
To say her temperature and her pulse are probably pretty okay. Within the realm of acceptability, her reflexes are probably okay. Yep. All right, so we might find something with this thing though. Bad fashion sense. I mean, you're right. Straight to jail, straight to death. If there was ever a time to find something, it would be from somebody wearing long sleeves and like long pants and really trying to like hide whatever's going on. I gotta say though, it would be very unfortunate to have like a zombie bite in like an intimate zone. And like an intimate zone like around there. Like if I'm gonna get bit by a zombie, bite me while I'm running away or I'm trying to get to safety. Don't bite like my thigh while I'm like getting out of the shower, or like bite me right on the left testicle while I'm, you know, doing my standard naked jumping jacks that I do in the morning. So, you know, it's common courtesy, really. So the skin thing is concerning. Would you call that necrosis? It's at least bruising. You know what? Maybe it's just a really bad... I think it's just a really bad bruise. I think it's just it's a pretty bad bruise, but I don't think it's not necrosis. It's not necrosis, which is also like an okay sign. It's not like it's not the fucking death dealer. It's not great. Like, it looks awful. Whatever she went, the poor girl has like gone through some shit. I feel bad for her. But yeah, nothing to send her to the glue factory, you know? You feel me? I would like ask her to lift up her hair, but yeah, I mean, she's sick. She's definitely like got stuff going on, but no, otherwise she's not infected. And that's more important. Skin's not pale or reddened or greenified. Yeah, I think she's fine. Give her the pass. Excellent inspection. We Gucci.
I promise.
A zombie bit off my yes, that's my excuse too, Agasso. That's my excuse. My excuse is that, oh yeah, there was a zombie incident. That's why it looks weird. A bad zombies 80s, yeah. Yeah.
Scan me with that.
Ooh.
I've heard stories.
Okay, if that's not that's not necrosis, that's like fucking undulating demon, or it's like undulating like hell portal. Something's about to like open up. So I mean, yeah, that's a portal to hell right there. What do you even call that? I guess I call it necrosis.
Outer clothing, hats, glasses, and gloves.
I guess, but instead of like boils
For inspection.
and like scaly skin, it's obsidian. She's turning into a Daedra. She's got fucking Daedric armor growing. What's a Formidable Thunder? A band called the Deftones. I'm aware of them, but I've never listened to them. But I am aware of them, and I know they used to be pretty popular. They probably are still decently popular. Anything else going on with this girl? There. Oh, and a bite. So you see. I'm not just doing it to be a fucking weirdo because I'm trying to look at people in their undies like some degenerate goober. I am a degenerate goober, but not that kind of degenerate goober. You get extra points for research and extra monies for identifying everything that's wrong. So that is why when you see the kiss of death like that, make sure you mark it correctly. There's probably not much else to see on her skin because you see the necrosis, you see the fucking... I mean, I guess that's not true. Bruises would help. Oh, is that a bruise? Or is that just straight up? I think that, I guess there's a lot of definitions maybe for necrosis. That's like, what'd I call that? What'd I call that? Would that, yeah, I don't think it's necrosis. Could it be red bruising? But is more dangerous. Yeah, I thought it would be more splotchy. Like this picture here. But looking at it and looking at this, it kind of matches the hue. I think it matches the hue. This poor girl, I'm like looking her up and down, heads and toes. And she's probably like, man, why is this like pervert like looking so much at my, you know, nearly nude body? And I'm like, and I'm making notes. I'm doing like, don't like that. I'm just like I'm like shaking my head. I'm like visibly and audibly shook with everything that I note. I mean, otherwise everything's looking good. Pulse is fine. Right on the border of a light fever. Isn't it 98? Is it 98 when it's an elevated temperature? 98.6 is elevated. You know what? No, her temperature's fine. Pulse is fine, yeah. Alright, well, I think we've checked everything. And yeah, I'm feeling good about calling it a red bruise. Small coil of rope everywhere. You never know what you'll need. Alright, well. Sorry, girl.
You are in a quarantine zone.
Charlotte Stewart's. That's right.
Your turn.
Off she goes.
Remove your outer clothing. Hats, glasses.
No, we're doing well though. We're playing Quarantine Zone. It's a good game. It's very fun. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Bottom of the foot, or if they have long hair, like on the back of the neck, that would be tricky. That would be tricky to tell for sure.
Next.
And out of curiosity, we haven't had the metal detector go off yet. But I'm assuming it's working, and I see like that thing, so I think that means like we do have it right now. Oh, it's just a tattoo, okay. So let's get the slingshot thing, excuse me, going on. I like, did you see, I reflexively backed up when he went to sneeze, because I was like, don't sneeze on me. His eyes are kind of dark. I do have a flashlight. I can't actually really tell. I think it might just be my, like, the lighting, or just my GPU in general. I think his eyes are okay. Hey, can I get the magnifying glass, bro? Achoo! Ah. Alright, so he's got the auto-aggression, hyper-aggressive reflexes. See how these numbers look. Running a fever. Not the scary kind, but the uncomfortable kind. The unfun kind. Pulse is fine. Achoo! Definitely elevated temperature. Not what I would call a high temp. I mean, it's a fever. It's an awful fucking fever. I'm definitely curious about the skin abrasions. Lots of tattoos, which is cool. You know, not a sign of anything scary. That's the spot where I hit him with the tenderizer. The meat tenderizer. I was hoping you'd have a tattoo, like, on the tummular zone that has, like, an arrow pointing down with, like, I got your quarantine zone right here. I got something for you, toots. Something like that. I like the differently leveled sleeves, or not sleeves, pant legs. I think what we'll end up doing is we'll probably keep him in quarantine for a day. See how his symptoms develop. Yeah, there's really nothing that jumps out as being like a red flag. So he doesn't get a. It's not, you know, the green pass, but it's not the red one either. First quarantine of the day.
Come on.
I got a few left. That was a competent inspection. There was probably something I missed. It might have been the eyes. The eyes might have been going on. Might have had something going on, rather.
Stay calm and wait for your turn. Remove your outer
But bro, a neck tattoo? Get him out of here.
Symptoms. See?
He says no symptoms. Well,
inspection.
don't mind the like penis stain on my pants here. Don't worry about. It's like the green fucking like, I don't know, green apple Kool-Aid stain. All right, so let's check those hiccups. Ooh, that pulse. I wonder if that's like a real thing in real life. Would having the hiccups in real life also be tied to an elevated pulse? Possibly. That doesn't feel right. When I think of hiccups, I think of the diaphragm having spasms. And it's like, I mean, maybe it would like be a symptom of an elevated pulse, but it's like there's no way that's like a common thing, I wouldn't think. He's busting gack. Busting gack makes me feel good. Gacking makes me feel good. All right, so we're gonna say definitely elevated pulse, but not high. Arms looking all right. Nothing obvious. That bruise is looking kind of grody, but it is just that, just a bruise. Do you have other unfortunate bruisings? Or unfortunate something or others? Dude, that's how it is with bruises, man. When you get like a real fucked up bruise, it really does just like look like you're fucking dead. You look like a corpse, man, when you've got like a real honker on you. I had one where I was helping Gracie move. This was years ago. This was when we were still dating. I was helping her move and I was carrying stuff, like a box of something out to her car, and I was like going down some wooden stairs, and it had rained very recently, and I slipped and just straight like wooden stairs to my back, where like on the vertex of the stairs, like just directly to my back on like 3 spots. It knocked the wind out. But Gracie was like really scared. She was like, "Oh my god, because I couldn't like, you know, when you get the air knocked out of you, you're like, like you can't breathe for like a couple seconds." And I knew what it was, so I'm like trying to say, I'm like I'm trying to like I knew what it was and I knew I was okay, but I was like, it fucking sucks so bad and it hurt so bad, and I actually went to urgent care because I was like, I should make sure this is fine. And it was. They like checked everything is fine. And obviously I'm okay. This was like years ago. But they warned me, they were like, this is gonna bruise so bad. You were gonna turn every color of the rainbow. And they were right. They were right, bro. I turned every color of the goddamn rainbow, but I ended up pretty okay. Only a little bit of brain damage, you know. Just a couple dozen concussions and you know, a couple million brain cells got lost, but I turned out okay. All right, well, anyway, yeah, no, he's fine. No, he's not fine. The elevated pulse is something to watch. The bruises are not concerning, but I will note them. Let's watch the elevated pulse, send him to quarantine because it could develop into something. Oh, and that's it. There's the last guy. Not too bad. Not too bad. We actually have a decent bit of monies now. If I felt so inclined, we could maybe go for an upgrade or two. Learning how to roller skate? Yeah, I understand how that goes, Anxious Bean, yeah. I mean, dude, actually, hold on. Without showing too much. Do I have any good mystery bruises right now? The number of times I'll be like, you know, get your heads out of the gutter, right? The number of times I'll be changing or something like that, and my wife will notice something on my leg or my shin or my thigh, and she'll be like, "What happened?" And I'll be like, "I don't know." I'll be like, "I don't know what happened." I don't think I have any like real good ones right now. But yeah, every once in a while I'll just get like a fucking mystery bruise, and sometimes it's like, Jesus, something fucking really winged me there. But yeah, nothing right now. But now I I bruise like a tomato. I bruise very easily and very badly a lot of the times. And also, I mean, I got short fucking legs, so you know, maybe my shins are just at like extra good level, or my thighs are just good level for just bumping into shit. But the number of times Grace will point out something, and I'll look, and I'll be like, I don't know what happened, but you're right, that looks awful. I promise I'm not dying. I promise I'm not fucking hemorrhaging. I probably don't have any horrible internal bleeding, probably. Before I go eepy. Good there, we're good there. Yeah, that's all pretty well and good. Go eepy. All right. Oh boy, something else. Is it more zombie defense times? Every death down in the block. 0 deaths down in the block. Speaking of EP, sounds good, Anxious Bean. Thank you for joining in from the raid. We had a number of folks pop in today, which I'm really grateful for. I know it's getting pretty late. I'll probably need to turn in a little bit myself. Let's do at least one more day. Check the bulletin board immediately. So it's not a zombie defense.
Check the bulletin board
Directives.
immediately.
So I mentioned earlier that when you collect things, when you find collectibles, this is where they get stored. So there's the gold truck we found earlier. There's the crowbar. There's the little shopping cart, like a shipping cart, rolly cart, transport cart, whatever you call it. Whatever you want to call it. Where is the? There was another thing I found. Oh no, it was those 3 things, right? The car was the 3rd thing we found. I found 3 collectibles so far. Go inspect what's happening over here. The Major and Georgie. Oh, the Major from Ghost in the Shell. I love that anime. You'll leave notes on bulletin boards. Each item has a time limit. Oh, it's a number of days. Okay, not like in-game time, but number of days. Cool. Cool. Lazarus, I like that Porcupine Tree song. So, there's a man named Solomon who claims he survived 3 infections, but our record system is dead for 5 years. If he shows up, straight to quarantine. Keep an eye out for a gentleman named Solomon. I wonder if he'll be, like, weird. If there'll be something about him that, like, makes him stand out. Or if he'll just be some regular guy, you know, shorts and a t-shirt, nothing special. Because there are definitely, like, weird NPCs that have something odd about them. Speaking of quarantine, let's check on the folks we quarantined last time. Also, we got Tex15 over on YouTube. What's up, Tex? Thanks for joining in, bud. Hope you're doing well. We're playing Quarantine Zone, having a really good time with it. It's a very good game. I'm enjoying myself.
I wouldn't be here if I wasn't.
I think he's got the yellow eyes, and I think he had that last time. I think I was, like, unsure. And I held off on noting it, but now that, like, the lighting is a little bit different in here, I think I can safely say he definitely has, and probably even had, the yellow eyes, which is not a bad sign on its own, obviously. What he did have, however, was the reflex thing and the elevated temperature. Let's check them both. He probably still has the temperature, if I had to guess. Uh-oh, he also has a pretty high pulse. So he has developed a new symptom. That's not good. Out of curiosity. Yeah, he still has the hyperaggression. So, no symptoms, no existing symptoms have gone away, and he's gained a new symptom. Even though that he's gained a new symptom, or I'm sorry, even though the new symptom that he's gained is not a red, like, you know, crimson red letter, it's not like a guaranteed, like, oh fuck, he's doomed, but the fact that he's gained a symptom at all is reason enough, unfortunately, to say, I'm sorry about you, bro. But there is only one place we can send you, and it's the not fun, happy, haha zone.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta send you to liquidation, bro. Sorry about you. How about you? How you doing, homie? I think he just had the one thing.
Please, just check. You'll see I'm fine.
Off the get-go, nothing obvious jumps out. He had an elevated pulse last time and a very unfortunate bruise. The bruising has cleared up. It was on his leg, wasn't it? I'm wrong? Was it not his leg? Yeah, so I think the bruising is cleared up. His pulse is still high. He might just be suffering from hypertension. The fact that his bruises went away, I think, is cause enough to say this man's in the clear. I think he's probably in the clear. Let's do a real good once-over. Make sure there's no bruises I missed, but bruises are usually pretty obvious. And I want to say it was like on this leg, because I think I noticed it as I was... When I was like, we were like laughing about the questionable stain he has on his shorts, and that was where I was like, ooh, he's got like something going on there. Oh, no, I think he's good. All right, we'll give him a little slap on the ass, a good game, and say, all right, bro, enjoy the survivor's block for you.
You are a hero. Thank you.
Well, your name is not Solomon, is it?
Identification verified.
Needful things. Inspect the survivors. Sure. Needful. Curious term. I wonder if there's like sign of something being amiss. I'm guessing that when they say like watch for Solomon, they don't mean like the people that are already here, probably the people that are coming in, that are soon to be coming in. That's what I'm guessing. Actually, hold on. What was that? There was a... Okay, that's just the quota. What do we have here? Eventually, security tower upgrade would be a good idea. Can't upgrade that anymore, unfortunately. Generator also can't upgrade that one. I can go ahead and resupply it, though. Good idea. Clinic, and I could max it out. We'll just do a little bit. 10. Canteen. Let's do a little resupply action there. Or I go ahead and do big upgrade here for the canteen like I was suggesting. Or we just really save up for that laboratory. Really save up for it. Oh, the other thing to consider, do I have the level 3? I actually might have the level 3 available to me. Upgrades. 252. I'm a little bit shy. Probably another day or two. Or I could do one of these smaller fellas. Blood and mud. Oh, not through skin. Okay. I don't know if that's really useful. Is that really worth 75 research points? I mean, I guess if someone is just fucking coated in mud. We're talking Schwarzenegger in Predator to like obscure his heat index, like maybe that. Clear view. Wait, hold on. Oh, click it. There we go. Wider cone, which is nice. A lot of these are kind of nice to haves, you know? It's a nice to have. I think I'd rather save my research points for the good stuff. So it'll be a bit before we can do like really big next level upgrades. But I go ahead and do this one. I think I'm going to go and do it. I would upgrade the quarantine if I could, but we can't. The gunpowder one we probably don't need to worry about for a while. I suspect we'll see metal detector stuff before gunpowder stuff starts becoming a thing. I'd say I hope we get the cool like missiles and rocket launchers and shit that we saw in the tutorial for that defense mode. Seemed like we just had the basic minigun. Yeah, eventually, probably sooner than later, even, we'll probably need to invest more into the defense center. Thankfully, it's not... Well, 4,000 is not cheap. I suspect we could probably handle the next... thing, like the next zombie surge. We could probably handle that relatively well. But it might kind of put us a bit on the edge. I'm kind of curious. Med kits is one thing. Then it says treats up to 25 sick people per day. I'm going to guess that means the maximum number of med kits goes up. 10 people per day. Where does it all? Yeah. It doesn't. So it doesn't tell us how many people are being treated right now. I guess it's just kind of an implied kind of deal. So we don't need to purchase the 8 for the food in the canteen because now we have this upgrade. It's going to passively create 8 anyway, so that's kind of nice. So yeah, that will kind of pay for itself, which is nifty. Can't do an upgrade there. Security tower would eventually be nice. Eliminates infected during that enter the block. Reduces casualties during outbreaks. Well, we're never going to have an outbreak because I'm going to be a goddamn genius when it comes to picking up on things, obviously. The objective asks me to inspect the survivors, and I don't necessarily know why. And needful things. Let's just kind of sniff around and see if there's anything jumps out at us. This is actually looking, but look at all the rations we got. Very nice. Yeah, the big guns. Well, we have the these 3, obviously. Use the scroll. Oh wait. Oh, maybe we were talking about like this thing in this menu here. Then we use the scroll wheel to zoom in and zoom out, obviously. Oh, and the tower. Okay, I didn't try the scroll wheel. Okay, I thought this would use 1, 2, and 3. But you've been playing this as well, Dude Dad. So you would know. You would know. Okay, yeah, let's try that next time. Yeah. Yeah, survivors are the people in the queue at the checkpoint. Right. Yeah. I'm just, when I was seeing this thing, yeah, treating sick people. That was the part that I was a little bit unclear about. But yeah, I see what you mean though. Yeah. Thank you for that extra tidbit because that is very helpful. We learned the goods. It's looking fancy schmancy. We got those hydroponics, baby. Hell yeah. Looking real good. Looking real good in the neighborhood. Growing our own stuff. I mean, the hydroponics means there's presumably a sprinklering system that's happening. Next to the lawn chairs, you can sit here and get drenched by the sprinklers. Into a very fun and sexy wet t-shirt contest, I'm sure. Tent always makes me smile whenever I see it. Yeah, it's where they're cooking stuff, clearly. How you doing, bud? Smoking a ciggy, just chilling. Okay. Oh, I think I also know what you mean. When it says inspect the survivors, it means let's head there now. Let's head to the queue. I thought they meant like go here and kind of sniff it around. But I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean it's like just get this ball rolling on the next adventure, the next objective. There's no like events here we need to be concerned about. Which is what I was at first thinking is what they meant. Let's go and inspect the survivors and keep an eye out for the solo man. It's a solo gentleman. We cleared this out, so we're good there. I think we're golden. And one thing that keeps coming to mind. Look at all these dead bodies. Why does it say take? Like, what did I do for... Like I took one. Like, what do I do about this? How do I drop? E? J? Like, I took something. What did I take exactly? Did I pick up a dead body? Oh, it's on the cart. Oh, okay. I can drive the cart around. So if we wanted to, like, do some experimentation on a dead body. How do I say, like, alright, I'm done. Escape? No. T? Right click? Left click? F? Uh-oh. Space? Uh-oh. Did I do a bad? Did Alex do bad? Where do I take this? What do I do? What do I do? I'm scared. Every time I would see it, I'd be like, what do you do with this? Just press E again. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's weird because I was pressing it, but it wouldn't go. Maybe I was too close, and maybe it was like getting scared. Maybe I was getting confused. Because what I want to do is deposit the corpse back. Can I return the corpse to its home? I cannot return to its home, yeah. We'll just leave it for now, yeah. But that answers the question of, like, yeah, this whole time I was like, what do I do with a corpse? I was thinking I was, like, picking it up, slinging it over my shoulder, and, like, I don't know, doing a ballroom dance with it. Doing something very classy and not at all weird. I'm just trouncing through the corpses. Laughing and giggling like I'm traipsing through a field of daisies. Appreciate the kind words always. This has been fun to watch. I appreciate you, dude, Dad. It's always grateful to have you around, man. Always appreciate your kind and optimistic encouragement. It's always really nice.
Sir.
You can tell me the fun takeout bag isn't a collectible? Or like anything gold and shiny.
Stay calm and wait for
Right, well, no new tools, just the Lazarus situation.
and gloves.
Solomon individual, the solo man. Let's bring him in.
Next survivor.
Begin. How's it going, bro? Your legs look real fucked, bro. I mean, you just look real fucked. Is it blood or mud? Abe Crow. Alright, Abe. Sorry that you're, like, so fucked, but I legit can't tell if it's mud or blood. I really cannot tell. It's not cuts, though, at least. Arms feeling good. Temperature. Kind of borderline, but it's okay. Pulse is fine. Eyes looking okay. Yeah, maybe just mud. Maybe just mud. Maybe just all it's misunderstanding. Dude is fucking just coated in grime and gunk, but not like bad, not like scary. Just stuff that's just kind of unpleasant. Oh, it took me a second. I was like, what's going on with his skin? It's like, oh, he's wearing boxer briefs. That would explain. He's got the boxer briefs. So, if he passes the all clear with this device thingy, he's gonna be... Got a one-way ticket to the green zone, man. Evac times. Yeah, nothing. Nothing wrong with him as far as I can tell. And he's not the Solomon fella. Alright, good job. You fucking lived. The gentleman who lived. Excellent inspection. Thank you very much. I did my best.
He's got that
Who's
shitty
next?
Look in his eyes. Oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I've
whoa,
seen this
whoa.
before.
Oh, it's because the thing popped off. That's what it is. Yeah, contraband, right.
Look.
So we already had the metal detector. I thought he was like trying to walk past, like, wait, hey, what do you think this is? He had to set it down. So personal items, weapons, no bueno. Makes sense. Zombie parts are bad. If they're just carrying a zombie heart or a zombie skull, not good. Not good there.
You wouldn't believe the things people try to sneak into their new life. Take this guy, for example. A real weirdo, but harmless. Sometimes, though, you find a whole arsenal. Can't let that into the camp. That'd spell disaster.
I mean, this is weird. I don't know if I consider a flamethrower to be harmless.
In a quarantine zone. Stay calm and wait for your turn.
The flavor text from Georgie said he's a real weirdo, but he's harmless.
And gloves.
Multiple kitchen knives. Well, no, a kitchen knife and a hunting knife and a fucking flamethrower. Just so I'm clear. Just so I'm clear. I'm looking for the contraband blurb. Oh, here we go. Baggage, yeah. So weapons are not, so I can confiscate them. Okay, but if they have a weapon, they're not... It's not like a sign that they're sick or infected, obviously. It's like they're kind of breaking a rule. But I guess it's not like reason enough to be like, yo, fuck you, yeah.
Take it.
Now, you could make the argument that a frying pan or a tea kettle could be used as a weapon. Not so much a hot dog, not so much a book, or some fucking raw fish. You had these raw fish just banging around in your fucking backpack. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. All right, let's put your stuff back. Let's get a look at you. You are Christopher Reed. The other stuff first. Fine. He is... Never mind. I'm full of shit. It's not running a fever. This temperature's fine. Yep. Do the usual Lookerino. There's nothing lurking that would be cause for concern, or even just cause for notings of things. And for the solo man. There's no guarantee he's gonna show up today. He could show up on the morrow. I think it's like 3 or 4 days, basically. He gets the all clear. I mean, the contraband thing was weird, but yeah. He is Gucci in the coochie. No symptoms. No symptoms whatsoever. Eyes are fine, too, yeah. Oh, I can't get lost in those eyes. Oh. So dreamy. Enjoy your survivor block, bro. Have fun with your fish, you fucking weirdo. Your fish and your one wiener.
Yeah.
You have to... Oh, you have to note they brought in a backpack? Okay.
Please. Check.
Something about this man... Okay, I was gonna say something about this man, like, is, like, extremely unique and just jumps out like a sore thumb.
In a quarantine zone.
Hide-and-seek champion who inspires others with his skills. Dwight Fairfield.
Outer clothing, hats, glasses, and gloves.
Would not survive without others.
Prepare your
To me, for me,
belongings.
IRL. Alright, well, let's check a couple things. He says, don't even check me, bro. I promise I'm fine. Oh, he's from Dead by Daylight. Okay. Because in my mind, I was like, he is, like, so detailed. So detailed. He's got to be from something. Yeah, to your point, is there a thing where you can say, oh, hey, oh, there we go. That stuff. So you have to, like, indicate these kinds of deals. Okay, cool. Thank you, Dude Dad. That's something you have to indicate. So I'll make sure to point that out next time. That was like an actual thing you had to, like, toggle. You had to, like, signify yourself. That is good. Actually, great. Give me just one sec. I gotta grab one thing. Give me one moment. We are good. We're good. Okay. I mentioned the dehumidifier we have down here. Every once in a while, it usually like drains on its own, but every once in a while it fills up and then it like shuts down. And I have to like manually empty it. I thought I heard it like tick off, but I did a quick look and it's fine. We all set. Let's get back to it and see what else could be going on with this lad. So we checked both arms. He still has the blemishes, so we're good there. Just don't even bother looking at my stuff. I promise I'm good. Yeah. That's all well, too. Only thing left is the unpleasant one. His skin looks very grungy, but not, like, necessarily, like, discolored in any way. Very bright underwear. Good for you. Yeah, some grime, some, like, just general grossness, but... Ooh, that's unfortunate. You were doing great. Well, I saw something I could not unsee. Also, bad news for the foot fetishists. Bad news, man. Bad news for the Dead by Daylight Rule 34 foot fetishists. Oh, they're not gonna like this, or maybe they are gonna like it. I don't really keep up. I don't really keep up with what the what the general like horny zeitgeist is. We'll check to see if there's anything else, but man, poor guy. Oh, well, it's not like the kiss of death. The other one is, obviously, but this thing's not great. I think we would probably call that red rash. Red bruise, rather. Not a regular bruise. It's not necrosis. Not lupus. I mean, probably. Alright, well, I would give you a slight tap on the ass and say good game, but this is actually the opposite of a good... Well, no, this game is very good. It's a fun game, but just not for this guy.
So, where am I going now?
You're gonna do great. You're gonna do great, bud. Just never played Dead by Daylight. I've watched other people stream it. It seems like a really cool game, but I've never played it myself.
What was that noise?
It's intimidating.
Are they here?
It's very intimidating because, like, the skill ceiling is so high for that game, and the people that have been that continue to play it a decent bit have been playing it for a while, generally speaking. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I would ever play it. If I were to play it, I would only want to play with friends, because solo queuing with randos, like I'd get fucking tore up, bro. There's no way. And I'm sure there is MMR, like matchmaking, but still, yeah, and deceptively difficult. That's the thing too. It's not like you can just very easily jump in. It seems like there's a lot to it. So yeah, that is intimidating to say the least. Like, I would definitely need someone to like walk me through to like kind of learn the ropes. And even then, knowing me, I probably also wouldn't stick with it, because like, I don't know, it just doesn't strike me as the kind of game I would want to really stick with. And it seems like a game like that really thrives with you like sticking with the game. Some games, like, you can hop in, play a couple rounds, and you're good. Other games, it's like it kind of requires some dedication to really get good. And yeah, Dead by Daylight strikes me. Well, the pink, powerful. What a fucking king. We praise. We stand this man. But yeah, Dead by Daylight strikes me as one where like you kind of have to like play a lot to like keep up your skill level, or else you'll just get fucking torn to shreds, and or let your team down if you're a survivor. Because if you're a survivor, you gotta like be a team player and not just go off in the weeds. So if you're sucking butt, then there's a good chance that the whole team will suck butt, and not the good kind. Yeah, this guy's fine. He's got the freckies. Got the freckies, but he's fine. Yeah, he's good. Good in the hood. Good job, bud. Good on you.
Together.
Played it when it's new, but fell off. Yeah, and because you fell off, it's probably a little bit intimidating thinking about getting back into it. All right, she's got the bloodshot eyes and the slack jaw. So we'll note this thing. At best, she will be quarantined. Ooh, she's got the reverse thingy. Well, that alone, unfortunately, is cause to say, sorry, lady.
Are in a quarantine zone. Stay
Sorry about you, lady, but that's kind of a deal breaker.
Remove your outer
What else you got? You got at least some kind of fever thing, probably. Is it the scary one?
your
It is the scary one.
section.
It is real bad. Real bad. Pulse is fine, oddly enough. Well, we know she's destined for sad times, but I'll still do a little look around just to make sure there's nothing else lurking. Don't have good feelings for this lady. She might not be long for this world. Ever since we found that one bite mark on that one guy's foot, I'm over here like, damn, no, I have to like really check the angles that you wouldn't think to check. Well, I said at... Ooh, oh, that's a tattoo. Okay, I was like, what kind of bruise is this? It's a tattoo. All right, well, unfortunately, as cool as that tattoo is, two sad and unfortunate signs of infection. Well, say hi to the blender for me. Say hi to the liquidator for me.
Is everything okay?
Everything's totally fine, probably. I see she's already... Oh... No, I was gonna say, do not keep walking there. There are things to figure out here. I mean, maybe it's just an elaborate birthmark, but that looks like some necrosis-ass necrosis right there. Oh, man, really badass tattoo. I love the tattoo. That's sick. Oh, I didn't check to see if that lady's name was Solomon, although she was... We haven't sent any survivors through... Oh, shit, there was that one guy. Oh, fuck. Oh, well. Yeah, there was that one dude I sent in. Presumably, if I don't get this, it'll, like, tell us we've, like, failed. Is that a dude or a lady? Shit, I might have not thought to check that guy's name. Anyway, let's do one step at a time. So, I think that's considered necrosis, I'm pretty sure. Stacks of cash. I could just confiscate the stacks of cash. They are listening. But cash is not, like, bad. It's not illegal. So I will say, like Dude or Dad pointed out, I will acknowledge. Did have some baggage. You can see what happens inside. I would be kind of curious. Yeah, maybe we'll do this with her. Let's see, was there anything? Yeah, let's go ahead and do let's do all the things. Her muscles are probably fine. Yeah, muscles fine. You know, she's got the snifflies. Scary fucking pulse. And a scary temperature. Yep, double scare. Jesus. And she has what I would call pale skin. I would call that pale skin. What if someone has pale and green skin and red skin? Is that even allowed? Is that legal? Oh, both of these. Like, man, this poor girl is just going through it. Good lord. Good absolute lord. Wait, hold on. X-ray. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. What was that? X-ray. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I don't have that unlocked yet. More cool tattoos. Man, I feel... I don't exactly feel great about sending anybody to the wood chipper zone anytime soon, but... You know, all this work went into building a life and... having dreams and happiness and joy and sorrow and struggle and also cool tattoos. Yep, she's out of here, man. She is goddamn out of here. Oh, but she takes the bag. I should have just kept the money, bro. I should have just kept the money.
Right?
I am curious, Dude or Dad. I am curious. Does she just... Oh, she goes in there. Okay. Something happens and it's just dark and she just goes, ugh. That's it.
Don't make me wait.
I bet the one dude whose name I did not acknowledge was the Solomon fella. A little pinked.
Hello?
Although it could be like maybe the next day. Maybe one, you know, maybe it's like the next one. It's some porno mags. Just kidding. It's a great value Godzilla. Maybe AI generated in an Apple. Work at a movie theater and still quotes films and everyday conversations more than anybody wants her to. Got the red skin, which is not bad necessarily. She had girl had baggage. Eyes are fine. I see a bruise. Same kind of thing. They're not, I mean, it's a sign of not good, but not scary necessarily. Let's add to the bruise. I mean, to check the reflexes, obviously. She is fine, temperature and pulse-wise. Anything unusual? No, ma'am. Anything out of the ordinary? Anything weird? Anything unpleasant? I mean, yeah, she's got things that are unfun. But yeah, nothing that is worthy of like major concern.
In a quarantine zone. Stay calm and wait.
Just the bruises, yeah, nothing else. All right, good enough for me.
Hats, glasses, and gloves.
So let's see. Is this still active? I wonder.
On the other side.
Assuming it'll like pop or be removed if it has done so. How we doing in quarantine? I sent nobody to quarantine.
Quarantine status stable.
That's kind of a first. That doesn't happen. Every time I see this, I keep thinking that's like a special thing. Golden fella. Oh, it's like I was gonna say, like, what is this thing colored straight? No, it's just the weird lighting. That's all it is. Anything else we wanted to look at while we're here? Would be kind of neat if not just to placate my concern for just like my peace of mind is something that would give me like a printout of all the named people that we have in the base right now. Even if I didn't have the option to yank them back and put them in quarantine, I'd just like to know. I would just like to know, like, did I miss that guy? It'd be cool if there was something that said, but I don't think we have that opportunity, that option right now. We already, I wonder, do we like see ourselves like standing around somewhere? That maybe no, that's got the guy with the backpack, right? Got 3,000. Oh, actually, yeah. How are we doing on? Oh, so it's 350. No, I'm wrong. It's 300. Yeah, baby, yeah. Lots of cool things available now. Nice, including stethoscope, polar indicator. That's kind of cool. That actually could be helpful, because that seems like the kind of thing that'd be a little bit harder to discern sometimes. We don't have the stethoscope yet, but we're probably about to get it, if I had to guess. Now we got that fella. Gonna guess no new symptoms are available just yet. That'll happen with the next tool, most likely. But that should go to 8. Although I might want to do an additional resupply on top of that. That one's fine. Want to do more tentulars. Tempting. Tempting and tempting. Security tower is nice. Yeah, the laboratory one would potentially be really nice. I guess if I'm doing anything, I would probably go for the power upgrade. That costs 6,000, so that's not cheap. Not some cheapo stuff. So feeds more people per day. The quarantine, of course. Which only ups it by 1, but that really could come in handy. That really could come in handy. But we've been very fortunate lately. What's our power consumption at right now? Power. It can handle 20. We're powering 12 right now. You know, gunpowder detector, I feel like most, let's think about this. Yeah, pills, narcotics. Most things, not all, but most things that are metal, or I'm sorry, that like would involve gunpowder would also involve metal. So I think if we're just checking a backpack, we don't really need extra stuff. So I don't know if I really need that side upgrade, honestly. Not for the time being. I would consider saving up for this one. Search on unidentified symptoms. Yeah, the thing is, so what throws me is that the zombie cage is the big upgrade. And the laboratory is what's available, but it says it's under construction. So I think that means we unlock it in-game at some point just with the standard progression. And I don't have to buy, like, earn the upgrade. Oh, that's cute. Got the uke. Is this the guy I missed? It might have been. Identify yourself. Tell me who you are. I just want to know, man. I just want to know. I want to know if I fucked up. I could go back and check the VOD later. It's okay. I mean, at the worst comes to worst, we miss out on $1,000. Not the end of the world. What else there? Oh, where am I going? This way. I was thinking I honestly, I do want to do one more day, but it is getting pretty late, and I can feel my energy store is starting to slip a little bit. So maybe we go ahead and call it for the night. We are in Let's see. When is the next evacuation happen? Probably day 10, right? Yeah, day 10. And we're at 9 folks. Right? In the tents. Yeah, there's 15. Yeah, there's 9. Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's what we need. What are we at right now? I guess I don't know how many we're at right now, but it's not. Oh, here we go. It's 11, right? 11 out of 15. So what we might need to do fairly soon is up the ante with the tent capacity. I really want to save up for the laboratory. But yeah, I really want to like make sure that's a priority because I don't want to let overcrowding happen. Interesting. Okay, dude, you're dead. Yeah. So yeah, he did slip past. I feel like I was doing a good job with checking the names, and then I slipped like 1 or 2 people. I bet that's all it was. In my mind, I was thinking Solomon would look weird or would be behaving weirdly. But did not come to pass. That's okay though. That's okay. Like go for Eep. Presumably the game will autosave.
External infected rushing the perimeter. Prevent breach.
So breach time's happening.
External infected rushing the perimeter.
I wanted to go like
Prevent
check to see if the thingy was there. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and again, I'm assuming that there's autosaving. If I exit a menu. Campaign day. Yeah, we just began day 8. Good. This game is very cool. I like this a lot. It's a bummer that the Twitch integration I don't think works for the campaign modes. That part is unfortunate. Or a slight downside. But yeah, this is really cool. This is a very cool game. One thing I will acknowledge is that it does become a little bit I wouldn't say formulaic, but it becomes a little bit routine after a little bit. Where it's not like a bad thing, and I'm not bored by it, but right now we're kind of in a state where, like, you know, check this tool, do the scan, it takes a minute, and then, you know, you make your judgments and that's it. Not a lot of surprises right now. After like a couple of, like, you know, interesting things that have happened, things have kind of settled into a bit of a groove. And that's just kind of been it for the last, you know, for like the last hour or two, is we found a groove, we found a routine, and there hasn't really been any struggles or like, or major challenges. But I know there's more coming. If nothing else, we know that there's some very big upgrades we are nowhere close to affording. The whole zombie cage thing seems bizarre and kind of like a bad idea, honestly. Maybe that's a thing that's meant to be like a challenge mode or just high risk, high reward. I don't really know. And we, of course, haven't done anything with the laboratory. I'm going to guess that the laboratory is probably going to be something very large. I don't know when it becomes available, but hopefully soonish. Of course, we reached one of, I think, 5 milestones. It was day 5. The next milestone is day 10. The next milestone after that could be day 15. Maybe it's day 20. I don't know if it progresses in a linear fashion with each subsequent milestone. But even though, like, the game kind of gets into a groove and a routine, and it might even be a little bit boring, you know, to some folks, you know, I mean, you might kind of, I could see where, for some players, they could kind of think to themselves, okay, I think I've seen what this game's about. And I think I've had my fill, and it's neat, but like, I don't know if I want to stick with it. I'm still enjoying myself, and I would like to stream more of it. If I'm able to stream tomorrow, we'll do another round of this one. We'll do another round of this one if I'm able to stream this game tomorrow. If not, just because I want to see more of the game, and also because we have dare drop challenges to work towards. Of course, we didn't accomplish any tonight. We did find some collectibles. We did not confiscate any cigarettes, and we didn't. What else? Was there anything else like weird that was noteworthy or otherwise unique? But yeah, I can't really think of anything like well, not so much unique, but things that are tied back to the dare drop challenges. But anyway, yeah, so we have things to look for, and of course, you know, more upgrades to enjoy and that kind of deal. So I want to see more for sure. I see more for sure, yeah. But yeah, Dude Dad confirmed that Solomon definitely slipped past me. I think I Could probably guess which one it was because he says he has no symptoms typically. But sometimes the script doesn't work because, right, because there have been some reported bugs. We, of course, did see the VSync bug at the very beginning. So bugs have been reported to this game. And the devs, to their credit, have done a good job of rolling out rapid updates and patches to try to get things shored up a little bit. I think there was like 1 or 2 just yesterday alone. So the devs are doing their due diligence, trying to make sure that they're addressing things as they get reported. And the game is not early access, so acknowledgement that this is a 1.0 full release state, but of course post launch release or post launch support, always nice to see.